don't know what niggas talking about. I've been lit before social media. I'm the shit in real life. How about that?
Drop that beat.
Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Can't nobody tell me shit. Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Can't nobody tell me. You can't tell me shit because I'm still the shit in the pandemic. That's right, I'm still the shit in the pandemic. Listen, I'm still the shit in the pandemic. Okay, I'm still the shit in the pandemic. Bitch, I'm still the shit in this pandemic. Your bitch giving head, she gon' need a man. That's like Serena, but she far from playing tennis. I'm drinking Grey Goose, then I chase it down with Guinness. Bitch, I'm lit. I'm the shit. Been the shit before this YouTube, don't forget it. So drunk, passed out, I can't remember. Woke up next to 220 and Tamara. If a nigga talk slick, then I'm sliding. I don't vote, fuck Trump, fuck Biden. Everything I do, I'ma need it right. Bitch, I'm lit, that's why everybody Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Can't nobody tell me shit. Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Can't nobody tell me. You can't tell me shit because I'm still the shit in the pandemic. That's right, I'm still the shit in the pandemic. Listen, I'm still the shit in the pandemic. Okay, I'm still the shit in the pandemic. Bitch, I'm still the shit and I'm still buzzing. Been the shit back then when you wasn't. Rubber grip, go boom, fuck a muzzle. Ball heads, extended clip filled with Russell. Been the shit, but I don't mean to bust a bubble. Bitch, I'm lit, if you don't like it, nigga, fuck it. I come in peace, but I ain't ducking from no trouble. I kill you, nigga, then I go and hug your mother. Toucan got the G-bus burning rubber. Watching out for the police and undercover. I got the pump, but I ain't talking Cinderella. Let me tell it, I'm a bad mother. Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Can't nobody tell me shit. Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Bitch, I'm lit. Can't nobody tell me. You can't tell me shit because I'm still the shit in the pandemic. That's right, I'm still the shit in the pandemic. Listen, I'm still the shit in the pandemic. Okay, I'm still the shit in the pandemic.
What you know about love, hey? Let's keep it on the low so they don't know about us, yeah. I got my eyes on the door, I'm ready to lead this club, yeah. And we can do what you wanna do, what you wanna know about love, yeah. Let's keep it on the low so they don't know about us. Our love, they don't know about us, they just know about lust. We be building our trust, I don't stop till he bust, yup. Long rides at night and we be racing the sun. Told me I'm his little trophy, yeah, ready to win. He licking it, the sticky dance, sweet like honey, no bun. Gotta crawl before you walk, but he be ready to run. He be jumping the gun, we just be having some fun. If you put it down right, I might just give him a son. Told him don't you catch no feelings, he already begun. Got his heart wide open like a pushable bun. Told him don't you touch no feelings, he already begun. What you know about love, hey? Let's keep it on the low so they don't know about us, yeah. I got my eyes on the door, I'm ready to lead this club, yeah. And we can do what you wanna do, what you wanna know about love, yeah. Let's keep it on the low so they don't know about us. No, dropping it low, ready to blow. He gotta have some confidence, I ain't dimming my glow. I'm colder than snow, rather not tell you instead I'm ready to show. Cause he be ready to soak, you already know. I can't get jiggy with it if it's 5 and below. You speed it up and beat it up and then I ride it with slow. You slurp it up and eat it up and then he beg it for more. but let's keep it between us, cause ain't no one gotta know about us. Hey, let's keep it on the low, so they don't know about us. Yeah, I got my eyes on the door, I'm ready to lead this club. Yeah, and we can do what you wanna do, what you wanna know about love. Yeah, let's keep it on the low, so they don't know about us. Yeah, I got my eyes on the door, I'm ready to lead this club. Yeah, and we can do what you wanna do, what you wanna know about love. Yeah, let's keep it on the low, so they don't know about us. Yeah, let's keep it on the low, the low, the low, the low, the low. Like a milli rocket, skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers, money in my pocket. Don't call me a money pocket, engine get to rocket. It sound like a thunder rocket, yeah. I still love my baby even when it's toxic. Crazy like she Britney, but no, she don't shade the knock. No, Russell Wilson way I get low and stay in the pocket. I get paid and do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, I can't do no crime, don't leave that gun around. In my teens, we were acting up and running around. Now we're grown, so get to it if it's necessary. On the ground from January to January. Never met nobody who retired when they were young. So I guess I gotta get it to the.
Peace, everybody. Peace, peace, peace. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another press conference of some sort. So, those of you who are not aware, this upcoming Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, we will have our third Step in the Ring event, 94 CAMRY, and this time it will be Conscious Energy taking on We On Loc Nation. Now, I know a lot of people out there seems to have an issue with Conscious Energy yet again being in one of these events. And it's like I said before, Conscious Energy is really one of those people who have been pretty much stepping up to the plate. I've been asking people if they want to ask other people if they want to be a part of these events. I myself have went up to certain people where they would say that they can debate somebody and that they can debate somebody and beat them. And once I tried to show them, hey, look, look, if it turns out if you're serious, go ahead and email me and we can set something up. And I either don't get a response back, I get told no automatically, and yada, yada, yada. Scarlett, what's going on? So again, like I have told Binary and Stefan, I told the both of them ever since the last event got canceled, I told the both of them to let me know what their schedule is. Ever since then, I haven't gotten anything. Like I am not going to be the type of person that's going to hound people down. Like I'm not their boss. I'm not their wife. I'm not their husband. I'm not any of that. So it's like, again, like I'm pretty much dealing with grown adults. And as a grown adult, I shouldn't have to keep hounding somebody to let me know what their schedule is. So with all that being said, if I ask somebody, look, like if it turns out if you want to still be part of the events, go ahead and let me know. And ever since then, I haven't heard nothing from Binary or Stefan. So it's really, really the ball's in their court. it's like I said, I'm pretty much not going to be the type of person that's going to be hounding people down and keep emailing people every single day asking, well, hey, what's your schedule like? What's your schedule like? What's your schedule like? You know, I pretty much just lay it out there. But anyway, speaking of conscious energies, like I said, conscious energy really has been really one of the few people who was willing to step up to the plate. And, you know, like you see a bunch of these back and forth videos and people saying, oh, hey, well, fuck you and fuck you back, and video after video after video. And then, like I said, as soon as I reach my hand out saying, hey, look, you know, do you want to talk to this person? Do you want to get some money? You know, I either get people saying that I stole the idea, or nah, you know, don't go ahead and do that. Like, what's the point of me doing that? Yada, yada, yada. It's like, okay. So, like I said, anybody asking why conscious energy is in another debate, that's why, because nobody else is stepping up to the plate. And that's fine, which is fine. You know, like I ain't tripping about it. But there you go. So anyways, guys, next week or this Saturday, what's going on, TC? What's going on the daily unadulterated truth? I need to have a debate with Chat T. He thought I was conscious. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's fucked up. Uncle Vic, what's going on? Miss T Pre, what's going on? So but anyways, guys, the other thing too, before I get into Saturday's debate. So update with Tiff and TC. It's supposed to be scheduled for Wednesday. However, though, the bump in the road we're having is that no topic has been agreed upon yet. I won't get too much into the details, but since again, a lot of y'all have donated so far, we're about halfway to get those guys compensated in a debate if it happens. But just for full transparency, and again, I don't want to go too deep into the details, but just the broad overview, really. It's just that right now a topic is not being agreed upon, you know. And again, with me, I feel it's only fair if two people are going to have a debate, they have to agree on what the topic is going to be. And for the past few days, we haven't been able to reach an agreement on a topic. So if it turns out if we don't reach a topic soon, you know, like I pretty much have to call it off. Because again, there's no point in me trying to hold a debate with people and they don't want to agree on the topic. I don't think that's fair to them. I don't think it's fair to y'all. And if it turns out if I have to scrap it, you know, like I said, I'll go ahead and refund all the donations that have came in so far to make that happen. But again, I'm not going to be the type of person that's going to force TC or Tiff to do a debate that they're not agreeing on as far as the topic goes. That's not my lane. That's not how I roll. So if it turns out if they can't agree on a topic debate, then there's no point in holding it. So that's pretty much the update for now. It's scheduled for May 19th. If I'm not able to do it on May 19th, I will go ahead and refund people's money back that has donated since Sunday. So anyways, getting down to Saturday, with Conscious Energy and We On Loc Nation, no judges have been decided by We On Loc and Conscious Energy, so it looks like we're going to have some anonymous judges again. There's a reason why, like I said, I do have anonymous judges, and why I give the debaters to have a choice in choosing their judges. And this Saturday, it's going to be an old school Umar Johnson debate. It's going to be a very rare debate as far as having a straight up anti-fraud warrior and a guy who is a straight up Umar Johnson supporter. So that's going to be very interesting to see. Conscious Energy with him, you know, Umar Johnson is a very strong thing that he wants to talk about here. So I really do expect him to really bring it. Same thing with We On Loc Nation. And we're going to go 3 rounds, opening discussion, closing round and all that. And before I go any further, guys, I am so tired. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyways, guys, let me go ahead and show you guys the tail of the tape real quick.
My problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy mad at my brown problems in the paper, put my problems paper, dial up the deputy mad at my brown.
All right, so there you go with the tail of the tape there. Conscious Energy and We On Loc Nation. It really should be some pretty fun stuff on Saturday. Let me see what you guys are talking about. I'm going to start picking y'all topics for you. Shit, I mean, like, if you want to, Bombay, I mean, but like I said, you know, like, if both debaters ain't going to agree on the topic, then it is what it is. It is what it is. Don't worry about that, brother. We're going to come to agreement somehow, some way. I just wanted to keep the topics in the sector. You heard from TC's mouth, y'all. I mean, it's like I said, we'll see. We will see. But it's like I said, guys, you know, like if it turns out if there's no agreement between TC and Tiff, I mean, there's really no point in me holding that debate if nobody doesn't want to agree on the topic. Whew. Man, y'all, man, I'm tired as fuck, y'all, man. I'm sorry. Like, I was trying to hold it together today. You know, all this crazy shit going on. Like, I already know y'all heard about the gas shortage here. Shit, like in my state, man, we one of the most affected ones out here, man. This shit's crazy. But that's pretty much all I got for y'all. You know, if anybody want to come up on the panel, if y'all want to give y'all thoughts, if y'all got any questions for me and whatnot. Shit, Scarlett, shit, like I'm done with the goddamn these damn gas shortages here. Shit, like every fucking gas station you go to, I mean, all that shit's just closed. And then there'd be times where you see those long ass fucking lines. All those fucking lines. Man, like shit. Man, like I just been fucking hustling out here and trying to save gas out here, man, because shit, like I have a delivery business out here, man, you know, and I was really trying to save as much gas as I can and whatnot. Yeah, so like it's in North Carolina, Scarlett. Again, you know, like I'm not sure if you heard the news, but apparently the gas line over here got hacked by some people in Russia. And pretty much the Colonial Gas Group, it pretty much affected the whole entire Southeast. And North Carolina was one of the most effective ones. I think it was yesterday. About 65% of gas stations got shut down and the pumps got shut down, like about 65%. Now from what I heard today, that they just started restoring the gas line. They just started restoring it. And they was pretty much saying it's going to take pretty much several days. Probably by Monday, maybe. Probably by Monday. Hopefully by Monday. It should go back to normal. Maybe Tuesday. But the word got out. I think it was Monday night. Monday night, they were saying something about the gas line got hacked. The gas line got hacked Monday night. And then Tuesday morning, I got up and I wasn't aware that this stuff was going on. So I got up Tuesday morning and I got gas. I filled up on my gas. Thank God I filled up on my gas Tuesday morning because all the gas pumps were open. And then I just started seeing all these long ass lines on all these streets when I was doing my routes. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I just keep noticing it. And then I think it was like by 12 or 1 o'clock p.m., you know, like I had I pretty much had my lady calling me and asking me, hey, like why are the gas stations closed? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because she had to get gas. And then I just started noticing all the fucking gas pumps were closed. Like everything was closed up. And then there was only a few select gas stations. There was only a few select gas stations that were open. And the ones that were open, I mean, oh my God. Like if y'all thought the Popeyes chicken line was bad when they had them chicken sandwiches out, man, that ain't got shit on what I fucking saw. It was fucking unreal. It was unreal. I really couldn't believe what I was seeing. And then I just kept noticing it and noticing it. This was on fucking Tuesday. And then Wednesday it got worse. Wednesday it got fucking worse. And today's Thursday. The shit just getting worse and worse and worse. Now from what I heard on the news, there was a little bit of improvement overnight last night. But the problem is so many people are panic buying, as they will say. They panic buy. So a lot of people were very panicky. So everybody just started jumping on getting gas. Like there was a picture I saw on Facebook. Like there's this guy. He probably had about 15 tanks of gas. He filled all that shit up. He filled all that shit up and put all that shit in his truck. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? But yeah, man, like it's fucking crazy. It was fucking crazy. Right. Yeah, like so everything was fine Sunday. It was really Tuesday. It was Tuesday afternoon. It was Tuesday afternoon when it started getting bad. Because again, when I got up Tuesday morning to go ahead and start doing my routes, I filled up at Tuesday morning. This was around 7:00. I filled up. And then by the time lunchtime came, that's when I started seeing the madness. And I remember with my lady, she was almost out of gas Tuesday night. And so me and her, we had to try to find gas stations. And somebody was telling us, okay, you know what? You might need to go out to the gas station probably around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning because you might get some gas early in the morning at some of these pumps. And sure enough, we had to get up extra early around 5 o'clock. And then sure enough, one of the first gas stations we saw, there was some fucking gas. So thank God I had my lady, she was able to get a full tank of gas because she was on some shit like, shit, I'm about to call out. And like the fucking roads were a lot more clearer. The roads weren't as busy. It kind of gave me that pandemic vibes back in, when was it? March, April of 2020. That was the type of vibes that I had because nobody didn't want to go outside because they didn't want to waste gas and nobody didn't know when the fucking gas lines were going to come back up. But it's like I said, hopefully things get back to normal. Hopefully this weekend or maybe on Monday, Tuesday, because from what I read, that the gas pipeline is finally back online. And according to Biden, he was saying that this has never happened before where they had to shut down the pipeline like that. And since it's never been shut down like that, it's not going to be an overnight thing. It's not going to be an overnight thing pretty much for the shit to go back online. So they was basically saying it's going to take several days, but it really didn't help though that people were panic buying. I mean, holy shit. I mean, but I think the most affected state, I think it's Virginia, Georgia, and North Carolina, or it's probably flipped around. Virginia, North Carolina, and Georgia. But yeah, man, the fucking Southeast, like especially down here in this area, man, like we got it bad down here, boy. We got it bad down here. So if any of y'all down in the Southeast, I mean, just be smart about what you're doing out there. Now, from what people are saying, they're saying the shit's going to spread. That I don't know of because, again, like if you got Colonial in your area, that's your main gas company or the main gas line that's making your gas come out there, you may be fine. but especially in North Carolina, Colonial's like one of our main outlets. But that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. My niece lives in Charlotte and she says it's like that in some places, but not everywhere. Yep. Only long line I've seen was at the Costco pumps. So there's not many Costco's around here. Like I only know 2 Costco pumps, but the main places I saw that was lined up, I saw Exxon's where I'm at. There's a few Shells, but the longest one I saw was at Sheets. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sheets, if y'all got Sheets around y'all live, but that damn Sheets that I saw, oh my God, that shit was covering up the fucking road and it was going into a highway. I was like, what the fuck? But from what I saw today, some of them is selling diesel, some of them is selling like not 87, but some of them still have diesel though. But it's crazy out here. It's crazy. Yo, common sense said crazy. Is the black woman God? Yeah, man. Yeah, like it's like, oh my God, like Wednesday was fucking ridiculous. Wednesday was ridiculous. It was really ridiculous. Yes, exactly, T Pre. Exactly. Exactly. Man, look, like when it came to that pandemic, you know what I found real ridiculous with that pandemic, though, as far as people hoarding stuff? You would see people stock up on the toilet papers and shit. But at the same time, if you go into these Walmarts or wherever else, all the toilet paper will be gone. But guess what? What isn't swiped up? Those vitamins to, guess what, help your immune system. But a lot of y'all was so damn stuck on getting damn toilet paper, but them damn vitamins wasn't even swiped up like it was, you know. And I was telling my lady that too. I was like, yo, like they swiping up all this damn toilet paper shit. We might as well swap up these vitamins. And also to let y'all know, during this whole entire pandemic, I was outside during the whole entire pandemic. I was out here the whole time. I was taking my vitamin D. My vitamin D3. I was taking my zinc. And just recently, thanks to Outlaw's video, he talked about the K2 thing. And I just recently bought that product that Outlaw was recommending. But that's what a lot of people don't want you to know when it comes to the pandemic and to this this virus thing that's going on. That a lot of y'all like was talking about masks and gloves and hand sanitizer and all that, but nobody didn't want to tell you about those vitamins. And I'm a perfect example of that. I have not missed one day of work. I have not missed one day of work during that whole entire pandemic. And nobody else came out there, and the type of demand that I had was stupid crazy. I was making so much money during the pandemic. And plus, not only that though, but I was on my vitamin D3 along with my mask, along with my hand sanitizer, all that. And I was still out there able to fucking work. I was like, man, look, ain't no way in hell y'all gonna stop me from not making no fucking money. Ain't no way in hell. Trying to tell you. Yeah, that's true, T-Pre. That's true. Money in the burn. What's going on? What's going on? That sounds like a good topic. Yeah, like so I was listening to Biden. I was listening to Biden earlier, and he was pretty much saying the same thing. Like he was saying it wasn't the Russian government, but But from what he was saying, they think the criminals are currently living in Russia. So that could be a different dynamic. Who knows? You know about she's from Virginia. We have Wawa up here. I have never seen a Wawa ever. Well, at least not down here, because I hear people keep talking about Wawa. I was like, I don't know nothing about no Wawa, but we do got Sheets though. We do got a Sheets, and there was a point in time. There was a point in time Sheets was my best friend. I swear, I swear. Like those nights I had to work out, I had to work late. Yeah, like especially during those winter times, where I had to be up and I was listening to TC's lives when he was up late and whatnot during the winter of 2020. I had to go and get me something to eat, man. Sheets was right there, man. Sheets was my best friend back then. Yo, Outlaw, what's going on?
Hey man, what's going on with you?
And chilling, bro. Chilling.
Man, when I heard you mention the health stuff, it jingled something in my mind that I wanted to share with the people that's gonna blow everybody's mind. It's so simple, but when I tell you this will make such a difference for you, I don't care what your budget is. If you got a pen or something, well, or you could just type it into your phone, whatever have you. There's a book. The doctor's name, he's an Italian dude. It begins with a D, but you look up the Salt Fix. It's called the Salt Fix. A lot of us are not getting enough real salt. They are not telling us the truth. He is a cardiologist, right? So he had a bunch of people. They were coming to him on various low salt diets, all of these damn issues. He said, okay, well, based on this, I want you to up your salt. All sorts of issues have been resolved. I did the same for my mom recently. I had my own protocol I developed. Buy yourself some real pink Himalayan, gray salt, any of the real stuff, sea salt. And every few hours, especially with the summertime coming up, just take a tiny pinch, throw it on your tongue, and drink it down with water. I guarantee you, in the span of 2 days, your energy levels are going to go through the roof. Also, you do it before bed. You will notice that you have more energy when you wake. All sorts of issues are going to start to disappear. So I don't want to take up too much time, but I had to share that. It's called the Salt Fix. It's so easy. You don't need Gatorade. You don't need Powerade. Salt is your electrolytes. Pinches of salt, topically, I mean, you put it right on your tongue and just drink it down. And you use the real salt for your food. But when I tell you this will make such a difference, you can thank me later.
Right. So as far as the doctor, you said, you said it starts with a D and it's called the Salt Fix.
Yeah, just type into your search engine or YouTube. If you look up the Salt Fix, his name, I forgot his last name begins with a D. He's like this Italian dude. He's a cardiologist. But look up the Salt Fix. He has all of the data, so on and so forth. Don't take my word for it. You can just look into it. You're going to want to get on this. And I mean, I've been studying health for 15 plus years. I know about salt, but I forgot. But I also practice something that's called kinesiology, where I can pretty much assess what's going on in my body through testing the energetics of it. They use it in sports medicine and other stuff. If you look up nutritional kinesiology, and I was able to determine even my salt wasn't high enough, and I could really raise the levels. And once I started on that protocol, I've been telling everyone. I got a neighbor in my neighborhood I just put onto it, and he messaged me today, and he's like, "Man, that thing works." He's like, "My energy levels are off the chain."
Right. I feel you. I feel you, bro.
They've been telling us, obviously most people, when you hear salt, is supposedly connected to high blood pressure, and that's correct in terms of the bleach deodorized table salt. But real salt your body really really needs, that's your electrolytes, tons of trace minerals, so on and so forth, especially in this time where they're telling everybody to be afraid still, go get that V, so on and so forth. They're not telling us what else we can do. Like I said, with the summertime coming up, we're actually going to be losing a lot of our electrolytes. That's part of why we cramp up. I know Speakeasy talked about how his son played basketball and whatnot. I never caught a cramp. I used to play basketball till I was like in my mid 20s. because of potassium. You lose your potassium and you start to have spasms. So it's just really, really important. This thing is so easy to implement, and everyone that I've told about it have seen differences. So I was just like, man, let me share it with people here because I think it'll be a really, really nice thing to tuck under your belt to be able to use day to day.
Right, man. You know, like I really I really do appreciate that. And yeah, like to anybody else, man, if y'all haven't checked out Outlaw's channel, you know, it's very, very informative. You know, it's like I said, I was checking out one of his videos and he talked about that D3 and then he talked about the K2 and I remember I commented on one of his videos. I was like, "Hey, look, I've been taking the D3, but do you really need the K2?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead and take the K2." And then he showed me the product on Amazon. I went ahead and bought it. And oh yeah, like, and I wasn't aware that with that product, that thing had 365 pills. I was like, holy shit, like this shit here can last me a whole fucking year instead of what I was doing.
Yep.
Because the top of D3 I was using was the gummies because because I'm not a big fan of taking pills or where the case is, so I had the gummies. But since I was listening to you, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and try that. Man, but I saw the size of them damn things. I was like, holy fuck, like this shit's damn small as hell. So it's been way easier for me to take those pills, man.
Yeah, a little goes a long way. It's like you said, when everybody was panicked and focused on the things that, obviously you're gonna need some toilet paper, but all of the really nice organic green powders that have tons of different vegetables and things, all of that was on the shelf. It's really especially that's why I started finally doing videos because I just felt like let me fill in this gap some because this is ridiculous what they're doing to our people, especially. That's why, as you can see, my handle is that book, Medical Apartheid. I always try to ask people, it's just like, when we're marching and we're asking for certain stuff, do you really want, you have to be careful what you ask for. Do you want more of this system that has abused you? Are you ready to truly trust it? One quick fact is for the cancer research, there's this black woman, they had stripped her cells when she passed away, and every batch of I don't know if it's shots or I forgot what it is. It might be drugs, but basically without telling her family, they took a part of her body and used that as study to develop something that they made money off of. They be doing us dirty in so many different ways. So I was just like, you know what? I started messing around in this sector. I'm like, let me step up and share the little bit that I know, because that's my lane all day. I could talk to you about a ton of different things. And that's why, like tonight, once you start talking at D3, I'm like, hold up, I got something else for y'all. I'm telling you, you get on this salt, you'll thank me later.
Right. Now, as far as the sea salt, I mean, can it be any type of sea salt, or do I need to look for like Pacific type or?
I say Celtic is good, gray, or pink Himalayan, any unprocessed. You just want real salt, not sodium chloride, the traditional stuff. Because part of why it gives us energy, our cells are really electrical. We have what's called a sodium potassium pump. And especially as we get older, if you're stressed, when you sweat, if you're taking medications, sugar, by the way, I'm gonna be dropping a video on sugar. Look out for that. Sugar is actually the thing that is really, what's funny about sugar? I can say it's basically a poison. In my
Right.
research, it literally, we're supposed to have it as this occasional thing. Sugar leaches minerals from our body. It actually is highly inflammatory, creates all these issues. So it strips the salt out of us. Sugar will dehydrate you. Salt is life, bro. You really,
Yeah.
really need it. So just stay away from the table salt. If it got color in it, just like everything else in nature is usually the healthiest. I like the colored salts more. There's a gray one and the pink Himalayan. There's some white sea salts out there you could use, but Himalayan is cheap enough. The gray salt is cheap enough. You get some of that, keep a little bit on you, and literally every couple hours, just take a pinch in between your fingers, put it on your tongue, drink it down, and watch what happens.
Oh man, like I think shit, like then I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and get that pink Himalayan tomorrow. Shit.
Yeah, man. You can, and the beauty is you can pick it up just from about anywhere. And what I like I said again, the book is called The Salt Fix. He got tons and tons of interviews, and you sit down and listen to this guy talk, and you're like, what the hell? And that's the thing that frustrates me. They, especially with our community, they tell us we suffer the worst from everything: high blood pressure, diabetes, so on and so forth, and often it's lifestyle. So here you got this guy with this groundbreaking book, and he's doing the circuit, and nobody checking for him. Nobody even knows he exists. You know, at least on our side. Everybody, obviously, I saw who interviewed him was basically the Caucasian folk, whatever have you. But I was just like, nah. That's why I'm actually going to do an actual formal video around it and talking about it as well to try to just get the word out because, you know, I don't care what your budget is. You literally can afford a bag of salt, real salt for like $3. And as I said, just a pinch daily on your tongue every few hours, and obviously use it on your food. And you will notice some really, really nice changes for yourself.
Oh man, like it was man, like I'm trying to tell you, bro, man, uh you starting to become an angel, man. Because like I said, like when you was talking about that K2, you know, I was doing a little bit more research on that, you know, and I was telling my lady that too, you know, and I was telling her, I was like, hey, look, you know, like I want to go ahead and try this shit out. Then, you know, like I feel pretty good so far, but now told me about that pink Himalayan stuff. I was like, man, look, I'm gonna go ahead and try that shit. I'm about to tell my lady once I get off this live, be like, hey, look, you know, we pretty much have to go to the damn store tomorrow. Go ahead and pick up
Yeah.
that pink shit.
The Salt Fix. You would think I wrote the book. Again, folks, put in your YouTube tab, The Salt Fix. You'll thank me later. He is a actual heart doctor. He had people suffering all sorts of issues, and he was able to get them to turn it around. And my quick testimony is, like I said, with my own mom, I totally forgot because I bought her this like special green blend that focuses on the heart because I could tell her energy level was down. And then I happened to listen to this, and I'm like, oh yeah. So I was like, Mom, try this. And I spoke to her a few days later. I talked to my mom every few days, and she like, man, that shit is crazy. I'm feeling amazing. Like it's like night and day. I can tell. The only thing she changed, and she hasn't even started taking the powder yet. She's like, ever since I do the salt every few hours, I feel so much better.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, I might need to tell my mom that too. Shit. That's that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
But
tell her just, and again, so because I'm not here giving medical advice. Go look
right.
at the book, The Salt Fix. You can see the documentation. Also, if you search in your tab, you do real salt versus processed salt. Processed salt, yes, it promotes high blood pressure because it has aluminum, anti-caking agents. It's what they've done to it. But the real salt, the regular stuff, no, it actually is a healing agent to you. So you're definitely going to want to get more of that in your life.
Right. Man, that's damn, that's crazy. Now like the other question I want to ask you is so what's your thoughts on Dr. Sabi? You think he's legit? You think he's a phony in between?
I've studied some of his stuff. Some of it is legit. He's missing some pieces with certain things, but anything that encourages you to use things that are found in nature is definitely, anyone push you in that direction is someone you really want to pay attention to. Because at the end of the day, one thing that's not talked about often is with the I call them pharmaceuticals, aka pharmaceuticals. People don't understand with these drugs, the standard when they tell you trust the science. Do you know to get a drug approved, part of what they do is it just needs to test better than placebo. So I can run 50 tests, and on 49 tests, if I can't get the drug to move the needle on people's biological markers, I could throw out those 49 tests, but on the 50th test, if I get some movement on people's biological markers, do you know I can submit that and have it approved for a drug? That's literally how this game works on our people, on everyone actually. Like the opioid thing, people could look this up. In the emails of the people who produced it, they talked about pricing in the cost of the drugs. They knew they would eventually be sued, and they had a strategy to blame the victims. You can't make this stuff up.
Hmm. Um. So I'm not quite sure if it's you or if it's Be More Legend, but is it you or Be More Legend? Are you vegan?
Maybe that's Be More Legend. I'm not. I tried it, but it didn't work well for me. You gotta listen to your body. I forgot what my blood type is, but man, I lost a lot of weight and just didn't feel right. It's great, I would say, temporarily short term, but in honesty, especially too for people if you're vegan, you got to make sure you get your B vitamins, and one of the best sources is unfortified. Again, I'll say unfortified nutritional yeast. Really, really good. Even if you drink coffee, y'all. For anybody who takes a lot of caffeine, caffeine is it drains our magnesium. That's where the salt comes back in. But also too, you'd want to get your B vitamins back in your system. So that's one way to have your cake and eat it too.
Right. What's going on, Photon?
Yeah, yo, what's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I got a question for this. What's this guy's name?
Outlaw.
Yeah,
What's up, Photon?
where you from? Where your parents from?
Where my parents from?
Yes.
My parents from Haiti.
Right, right. Were you born in Haiti?
Nope.
Where,
I only visited as a baby for 2 weeks and I was sick. I don't even remember it.
where were you born?
New York City.
Are you Nappy Yankee?
Am I Nappy Yankee?
Are
Absolutely
you make a
not.
change? Are you make a change as a Nappy Yankee?
Absolutely not. What?
Okay. Let me ask you something, because I see you're jumping on a lot of panels and whatnot with your stuff. You've been on, I see your channel, you've been on since 2006, right?
Yeah.
Am I correct? You've been on
Yes.
since 2006?
Yeah, I had a YouTube channel since 2006. I just started making videos.
So OG, Photon. Outlaw, and Outlaw been around for a while. He a OG when it comes to the good guys.
On TC's original channel, and you can ask him when he
Let me ask you
first
something.
was riding. Yeah, go
Yo.
ahead.
Let me ask you
Yeah.
something, Outlaw. You call yourself Outlaw? Because I was
Yes.
checking your playlist. You got a lot of questionable stuff on your playlist. I see
What
a
do I
lot of
have?
I see a lot of questionable stuff on your playlist.
Yeah, like what?
What's
What's
up with
questionable
that?
on my playlist? What's questionable on my
You
playlist?
tell me. You tell me.
Uh, you tell me what you find is questionable about my playlist. You're asking me, am I nappy Yankee? Am I make a change? Like,
All
are
right, all
you a
right, all right, all right, all right,
detective?
all right. Put that to the side. Put that to the side. Okay. Put that to the side. No, because I see a similarity in your tone and the way you talk, but it's a little bit disguised. But you say you're from Haiti. All right. Let me say this. Let
I
me
was
say
born
this.
and
Because
raised
all
here.
right, right. Listen. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to debate you. I don't have no beef. I'm just inquisitive because I've seen some questionable things on your playlist, my brother.
Sure, let's talk about the questionable things you like
I'm
to
gonna be real
talk
quick and
about.
then I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna be real quick and then I'm gonna get off. All right? Because you tell me. I see some questionable stuff on your playlist. What's that about?
Uh, s- Again, what are you talking about,
Uh,
sir?
uh, 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 uh. Listen, I'm not gonna go into it, but I see you jumping on panel to panel with all this rhetoric and whatnot, and you've been on since 2006, and your channel is suffering. And I see some questionable stuff on your playlist. But at the end of the
He
day,
just started,
94 Camry,
Photon.
94 Camry, 94 Camry. Let's get 94 Camry popping. Let's get back to the topic. Because I seen some questionable stuff on homie's playlist. 94 Camry. I respect healthy living.
So here I am talking about a book I'm asking people to check out, written by a doctor. And as I said, I just recently started doing my own videos. I'm promoting the doctor's the
Do
doctor's
your
book.
videos then on
Into
your 2006
huh,
channel.
Yo,
2006 channel.
Photon. Yo, bro,
all
man,
right,
94
chill out,
Camry.
bro.
Y'all
I'm
have a
done
good night.
speaking to
Y'all
this
have a good
dude.
night. 94 Camry. 94 Camry.
All right, have a
I'm
good night,
done.
Photon.
As far as
Well,
that, brother, I wish you the best, man. You seem very angry at me. Why? I don't even know, but peace be upon you, sir. I'm not the one that you have the issue with.
yeah, man. Like I really don't know. Yeah, yeah, bro. Like I don't. Yeah, I really don't know where that came from. Cause yeah, we was talking about 94 Camry, and then I started talking about the gas shit, and then I talked about how the gas stuff related to the pandemic, and then that's what I was talking about, the damn vitamin D3. Then that's when you came on. I mean, shit, I was having a healthy discussion, and because of you, I'm now knowing about the whole sea salt shit. What's the problem?
I hope he caught that part, because that brother, I think he probably could use certain minerals and whatnot. He probably has a little too much sugar in his diet, which promotes the anger. I've seen him on another panel before when he was cussing someone out and they had to remove him. And again, my channel is not even about trying to grow subs. I just literally started trying to do videos to share knowledge. I'm promoting certain stuff, and he's asked me, am I a nappy Yankee or make it like I don't. Man, I wish that brother well. That's all I can say. It's really weird.
Now, Now, now the whole thing about that though, Outlaw, for real, I will not sit here and lie. You do kind of sound like Nappy Yankee.
Oh, okay. I mean, but clearly I'm not. What I was gonna say to that brother as well, like when TC first started doing some of his lives when he was very, very pro Umar, TC will tell you I was there even back then.
Oh
And
yeah.
me and TC was engaging. So I don't like I have no idea what he's maybe because my family is from the Caribbean, even though I was born here. Like and I guess okay, but based on like my handle has never changed. Yes, the panels I've been on Shah Camry's panel, D Darrell, and yours, I think, and TC. Those are literally the panels that I've been on.
Yeah. Hey D Darrell, what's going on?
What's up, player? How you doing, man?
Man, damn tired of shit, man. But I came on here trying to go ahead and get this damn stream over with, man. I promised people that, so I'm here, bro. Oh yeah, plus that, I'm trying to see when the hell this damn gas shit gonna stop.
Hey, man. The prices are going up real bad, and I was talking to a guy in the industry, and they were telling me, matter of fact, I was talking to this guy from that lives in Nevada, lives in a little bit in a city right outside of Las Vegas, and they were telling me, man, gas is going to be going up for the remainder of this year. It's going to look real bad, particularly the summertime. It's going to get real bad. I'm looking at 325, 350.
Mm.
That's what we're looking at. And
Whew.
If you in California, $4.
The
Yeah.
cost of goods too, everything that gets transported on those
Yeah.
trucks, of course. So they have to. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm seeing slight upticks in prices of everything in the store.
Right. So, but yeah, man, I may be looking at possibly buying some stock in some of these gas companies, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm kind of researching a little bit. Maybe I may have to take a look at Shell and Exxon and and Conoco and all these other different places. Because it's right now the outlook looks real good for those companies to make record profits over the next 3 months.
Man,
Yeah,
that's gonna be crazy.
yeah. Because but gas always goes up during the summertime. But
Oh
this
yeah.
this is going to be a different situation. Because they're releasing. I mean, people are opening up more. It's almost like it's a perfect storm. People are getting these vaccines and they're opening up things due to that, coupled with the fact that the summertime more people are going to be traveling as opposed to as a release from last year not being able to travel. So
Hmm.
that's going to be a big increase. So uh, that's the environment we're going to be operating in.
Yep. No doubt, man.
Yeah, you
Sure
know what?
is.
I also came up, man. I know this is not your wrestling channel, but it was something that I just heard about, man. I just wanted to ask you about. I was gonna text you this, but I didn't know that Charlotte Flair got fined indefinitely and had 100,000 K for that situation with the ref.
Nah. That's all kayfabe. That's kayfabe.
Yeah, but they had several people saying it in different. So that there were multiple sources that were saying that.
Nah, nah, nah. Like that's pretty much all in the angle. So what ended up happening was that I believe it was Charlotte and Oscar was facing
Yeah,
in a match,
yeah, she
and the
lost.
winner, and she lost, but it was the referee screw up.
Right,
So Charlotte storyline wise assaulted the referee, which by the way, will get me on a little rant. And pretty much again, y'all, I know this ain't wrestling this lint. This is be accountable, but since D Durrell brought it up, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up. Yo, bruh, I am so sick and tired of these dumbasses always trying to do this quote unquote toxic femininity bullshit where they seriously gonna have the women keep beating up the men. And I pretty much said this on my Twitter when that happened. I
right.
pretty much said, look, you guys have a female ref. So wouldn't have made more sense and made it more believable for Charlotte to beat the fuck out of the female ref? But instead, they had Charlotte to roll this dude, this grown ass
Yes,
man,
I saw it.
around,
I saw that.
slapping him and all that. That was so fucking dumb. And they pretty much did the same. And you know what? They pretty much did the same bullshit with Sasha and Reginald.
Yeah,
And
I was just thinking about Reginald because he's so small, and but he can actually really wrestle though.
yeah, but but as far as like women beating up men, as far as that sense, in order for that shit to be believable, you got to have these women be legit. Now, if you look at a person like Ronda Rousey or Shayna Baszler or Jessamine Duke or even a person like Nia Jax who has all that size, I could pretty much believe that they have a chance against a grown ass man, but not with these other chicks, man. I mean, come the fuck on, stop it.
Hey, I didn't want to get off topic too much. That was just my curiosity what you thought because I saw multiple sources on that, and they were saying this, and then I had people that I know that are wrestling fans was telling me about it. I'm like, what? I'm like, for real, because I saw it live, but I just didn't, I just thought it was all, kayfabe myself, but I, I just was wondering because I saw so many YouTube videos about it from wrestling news outlets, so they were saying stuff. So
Nah, like, hey, it's all kayfabe. It's all kayfabe.
well, I just wanted to, another thing I wanted to talk about, um, based on some interactions I've had, are things settled between Tiffany and TC on the subject matter on the debate? Has that been finalized?
Not yet.
Oh man, come on, are you serious?
Man, like I'm trying, bro, but it's. I pretty much talked about this. I talked about this earlier in my live, but I was pretty much telling people I was like, look, guys, pretty much at the end of the day, if those two can't come to an agreement on the topic, then there's no need for me to hold the debate because it's not fair for me to force these two people to have a debate that they're not willing to agree on the topic on. And it's like I told people, whoever donated for the debate, I'll go ahead and refund that if I can't get it done by
Yeah,
Wednesday. So
I saw some of the interaction and I've seen some things and I'm like, come on, man, y'all really like, let's just get this and just pick a topic and argue and debate it and let it be what it is. But I wanted to also talk about in regards to the debate, and I'm coming to you and I want to discuss this. I know, guys, y'all haven't heard me. I hadn't went live this week, and it's for a particular reason. Things have been really really booming on my business and so forth, and I just have to give that the attention that it deserves. And I've had some changes in different things I had to do business wise that disallowed me to to interact with you all this week. So that happens sometimes. So, but what I wanted to do, I wanted to propose this, and I don't know how you feel about it. I've had some people that I think are not fit to debate me, or they've been calling me out to want to debate. But what I would like to do is do an open derail challenge on debating me against on Umar Johnson topics and relate to that. If that's something you open to doing, where I'm willing to debate random people that want to come up and interact with me, uh, you know, on this topic or any topic that they want to debate me on. I want to do an open challenge to anybody.
So like, are you saying like, so okay, so like, so you're pretty much saying that like we just do a live, and then
Yes,
you come onto the panel, and we're just waiting on somebody to come.
I want somebody. Cause see, what I thought about this because I don't know if I told you about the Prophet of Thought series. I know I've showed some of the debates that I've had on there before, but they have also done that. I think you actually format your debates better than he does, because he has this some other things that kind of I think some of the responses are a little bit too long, because he may go 7 minutes, and then at the end they may do a 10-minute back and forth. But I think your format goes a lot quicker and a lot smoother. But I was kind of thinking about that. Sometimes he does an open challenge to somebody that has a lot of heat. Like, say for instance, he wanted me to do an open challenge one time, and I actually declined it, and it was on interracial dating, and it was based on some things that Umar Johnson said about interracial dating, probably about maybe 6, 7, 8 months ago or something like that. And he emailed me about it, and I thought about it, and then I declined it. But there are people every now and then, I'd say maybe once every 2 or 3 months, somebody that said something controversial, so fortunate, and it gets a lot of heat or attention, they'll come up and do an open debate, and he would allow a 2 to 3 type of response, in which you may respond 2 or 3 times. I also respond in that same amount, and they can challenge you on whatever topic. And then after that, somebody else wants to come up or whatever, then I take on all comers that want to, get at me. Since all these people want to challenge me, I've had all kind of numerous people come about in the comment sections and other people's chat rooms wanting to debate me on this and that. This will be your opportunity.
Right. Um. But I think I definitely think that's something we can do. But the only problem is just a matter of who's actually gonna step up, man. Because I'm trying to tell you, like, because when it comes to other people, I be hearing a lot of talking, and then as soon as I pop up, like they want to get all quiet, saying, no, I don't want to do that. And I was like, well, shit. I mean, I was like, well, shit, like I'm trying to give you the opportunity to go ahead and speak your speech, and not having people donating, and you don't want to do it. I'm like, all right, player, it's all good,
Hey,
but
hey,
that's pretty much the only thing.
yeah,
That's
because
pretty much the only
to
thing
be
is just
honest
getting
with you,
people to come.
to be honest with you, there's very few people that I'm really willing to have a debate with on a real topic. There's very few people. I'm not willing to just. I'm willing to do, because I used to actually do this on my show, where I used to do an open debate. And that's kind of how I've kind of built the platform, because I allowed random people from the anti-fraud warrior camps to come in and debate me and get embarrassed. And so that's how I grew a lot of heat from 2 years ago, because I would allow people to come up, and then they would leave angry and mad that they didn't have, I basically gave logical pushback on a lot of the rhetoric that they were allowed to get away with saying without being held accountable for the falsehoods that they would spew around on the internet. So I just thought that would be something interesting to do. And to me, like, say it could be 2 to 3 weeks from now. It don't have to be anything recent. But I definitely would like to do an open debate like that because I've seen it done in other sectors and it was pretty successful. So I was just throwing it out there. You can kind of mix it up. I know you've only done several, but I do think that that would be something interesting to do from time to time. And yes, DJ Drama, you was there and you watched it. So let's quit hating. Let's quit. It's the reason why you've been following me for 3 years. Remember that. Remember that. It's the reason you follow me.
Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. I mean, if it's something you may want to do in the future, but right now,
Oh yeah.
I don't see anybody. The person that I do want to debate, he's been running over since he claimed that I was the most unprofessional and the dumbest person of the sector. I asked him. I told Mr. Ron Jeremy with the mustache, with the porn mustache, hey, why don't you debate me? Prove me to be wrong. And he keeps running away.
Yeah, Al. I mean, like I was trying to put Al on the spot last Thursday.
Yeah,
He pretty
Al.
much said ain't no point in me doing it. And I was like, all right, bro. So it is what it is.
Yeah, and
But
he's in here right now. Mr. Ron Jeremy, fraudulent blogger, failed at everything that he has done. Since you want to criticize someone who's actually been successful with everything he's done, why don't you come one-on-one and let's battle intellectually? Let's do it. Let's do it, Al. I mean, I'm not afraid of it. And I'm going to allow you to have the topic because it doesn't matter what the topic is. From my perspective, you're going to get embarrassed one way or the other anyway. So, I told him, let's do it. So I'm just waiting on him to respond. He continues to run away and talk, say BS in other people's chat, including my own show in which he would come on and say things and troll. I mean, I'm giving you an opportunity to prove me to be an idiot. Prove that I'm an idiot. Prove to them that I'm, this unprofessional person that doesn't have any knowledge and I'm just, where does he come from? I'm unfit to be a professional or therapist and all of those things that you talk shit about in other people's in their panel. You have the opportunity of I am what you think I am. It should be light work for you, as far as I'm concerned. It should be easy for you to disprove who I am and what I can do and what I bring to the table. So what's the point of running away?
yeah, man, I feel you. So Al, I mean, again, bro, we got D Darrell here trying to call you out, so I mean, I don't know how much longer you got to keep on running, because I see you in the chat, I see you in the chat right now.
I mean, you have to be. I mean, my thing is this, man, and this is when I'm like, who basically obtains and matriculate through a journalist curriculum in college to be a blogger. I mean, I don't know who does that. I thought, a journalist is someone who writes books, who works magazines, newspapers, electronic, news and so forth. But I mean, you don't need a degree to be a blogger. I mean, I think that speaks for your success in your field. You fell from grace. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants to hire you. So you're basically at the low level. I mean, my 15-year-old son can start a blog. I mean, I'm working at the height of my career and my field. I'm wanted throughout the country from one coast to the other. Can you say the same?
Right. Man, I feel you. But but as far as this Saturday, Darrell, like I know you're a Umar supporter and all that,
right?
But you got your boy Conscious Energy, who's obviously on the AFW side. I mean, like, do you think it's possible with Conscious Energy now trying to redeem himself from that first ever Step in the Ring event? Do you see him going 1-1 this Saturday?
Who is he facing again?
We On Loc.
Nah, He's gonna lose again.
Oh shit.
That's my boy now, but I'm just gonna be honest. Conscious Energy is not a debater. I mean, he's a showman. I think he has a great idea. However, the execution of that idea and the organization that's required, along with the capital, um, that is, everybody has their own opinion about that. I'm not going to speak negative in it, but he's going to lose. I predict he's probably not going to win that debate. Now it's going to be fun to watch, and I think there's going to be a lot of money to be gained. But as far as it being a debate based on intellectual prowess, I doubt that. I doubt that. But hey, it'll be interesting. To be honest with you, I'm looking forward to seeing TC against Tiffany. That's actually what I want to see. And once I haven't even donated money to that one yet, but once they find, because I'm privy to the background, the off the mic issues, but I'm just hoping they can go ahead and just look. Let's just stick to the topic and let's just do it.
Yeah, man, I feel you, but yeah, man, like we've been working hard for the past like damn 3 days, and what's funny, because when I was first noted of that that TC wanted to debate Tiff, I was thinking the hardest part was both them two agreeing to debate and do a damn schedule, but we was able to get that done in a matter of hours on the same night I was told about it.
Right.
So I thought the hard part was done. But now the hard part now is just them damn agreeing on a damn topic, man. But yeah, man, it's like I said, I really do hope we can agree to something by the 19th so we can go ahead and get it done. So that's what I'm hoping. But we'll see, man.
I want to say this to Al. I don't think a forced retired or being, there's a lot of people who claim they're retired, but they actually were forced out of a field so that, they to gain any sense of pride for themselves and any, sense of decency and so on, they have to say that they're retired. I mean, even though you do look really old, I don't think you're that old that you can retire as, and so forth. I mean, I don't think you're in your 60s, even though you do look like you're in your 60s and 70s. But I don't think you're that old to be contemplating retirement. But I'm gonna say this: I don't know anybody that retires to do blogs. I mean, I don't know anybody that does that. If a person's retired, they do things, for hobby. But you're actually doing that to survive and eat. And when we look in the background of when you showcase yourself, and we look at the background of where you live and so forth, and so forth, and you look at the furniture and the wall, I think there's a lot to be desired. So I think you may want to try to get back in that field so you can. I don't know if you can afford to retire, but that's just me. Just me.
Damn.
So and to be honest with you, I don't necessarily work. I control and I'm a shot caller. I have people that work for me. My money actually works for me. The infrastructure has been built over the last 12 years. I can actually sit at home and make money. Now, once you can do that, Al, then we can have a discussion. I can basically not go in. I can basically sit from home, make phone calls, look at video because I do have an ability to look at my facility through phone and tell people what they should be doing. So when you are able to do those type of things, then we can speak. But until then, you may want to take the pencil and paper and take some notes, and maybe you can learn something. That's what real businessmen do. We control. We have people that work for us to do the work, and what I do is administrate and delegate. So you may not know anything about that because you used to working in the low levels where you're taking commands from other people. I mean, you can't see that far within the framework of a company. So, I mean, I get it. I do get it, Al.
Man, right. And
So
and
I wanted to
go
bring up
ahead.
another thing. If there's an issue, man, I actually talked to Tiffany about the the actual debating topics. And my thing is, if push come to shove, man, I'm just gonna tell them, look, TC, look, let's just debate this topic, man. Tiff, my understanding, Tiffany wanted to debate some other type of issues. We want to keep it within the confines of the sector itself, where people can relate to and so forth. Issues that have happened, things that are relatable to what makes the sector the sector. You know, we don't want to do things that are outside of the topics and things that people are interested in the sector. So Tiffany had other things in mind, and I think that's where things kind of went left.
Right. Right. You know, because like because I was pretty much trying to explain that to her as far as where pretty much where it stemmed from, because 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 when I got the message that TC wanted to debate Tiff,
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much wasn't aware why, because as soon as I got done with the debate with Stargate and Scarlet, you know, like I pretty much went out to eat, you know, and I was out all night. Then the next day was Mother's Day, and I wasn't on YouTube at all, like the whole entire day. So pretty much when I was trying to put all the pieces together and I saw your live, I was like, oh shit, so this is why, you know. And
yes.
yeah, yeah, you know, and that's what I was trying to explain to Tiff as far as the type of topics that she wanted to do. And I was trying to explain to her that there's a particular reason why TC wanted to debate you, and it's not really because of those type of topics that you want to talk about, because you got to understand where all this is stemming from. But at the same time, you know, it's like I told Tiff, I was like, look, Tiff, you know, if it turns out if you don't want to do those topics, you know, like I'm obviously not going to force you to do that. Obviously, you know, that's not my place. So if it turns out if you don't want to, you don't want to. But I pretty much just had to let her know where it's stemming from.
I hear what you're saying, man. But Al, I want to keep discussing this, but Al keeps embarrassing himself as a freelancer who failed to work at a real company. I mean, nobody inspires to be a freelancer unless you have a book or some type of literary work behind your name where people want to read your work. Al, quit embarrassing yourself, brother. Stop it. Stop it. Now back to Tiffany, man. She listed some topics, right?
Yeah.
And the topics were good topics, but those were topics that to me were not related, or I think would be deemed as being uh, interesting topics that the sector would want to listen to. Maybe in some other sectors they would be more interested, but not necessarily this sector. And I just think that okay, we don't have to talk about Umar Johnson. We really don't. We can talk about other things that they have because they Tiffany and TC have had tons of other disagreements. And to be honest with you, they can actually discuss the issues of him protecting black men, black women, because she questioned that, and he can, you know, they can go on those lines as far as is does TC really open to protecting or believe that black women should be protected, because she challenged him on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, it could be based on things that are talked about. You know,
Right.
and like I said, I seen some offline communication, and I'm like, okay, let's we don't need to make this more complicated than what it really needs to be. Let's just pick the topic, something that you both are interested in, and or would like to disprove the other person on. I mean, I think it's going to be a very explosive debate. I think you gave him three chances to not interrupt, right?
Yeah.
So you may want that may be challenged a little. I don't know if they're going to compose themselves in that, but hey, I'm going to be curious to see if that uh, doesn't go. You know, that isn't, you know, in a way in which they can avoid that rule, breaking that rule. That may be an issue, but I'm curious to see. I think it's going to be very tight. I think it's going to be one of the most in entertaining debates that you've done so far.
Right. You know what? And it's real funny that's happened on May 19th because do you know what happened on May 19th?
What happened or what will happen?
On so when it comes to wrestling, kayfabe wise, May 19th is a special day.
I'm not familiar.
So when it comes to May 19th, kayfabe wise was pretty much when the Undertaker burned the funeral parlor down and he killed his parents. And Kane was in that funeral parlor and he got burned down. And apparently that happened on May 19th.
Man, you know that's over 25 years ago that storyline came out. I remember
right.
That was in the early, that was like 93, 94.
Nah, what? Nah, like what as far as the angle?
Yeah, the angle when it was presented. Remember when Kane first presented himself?
Yeah, like
and
how
the
was
Undertaker was on Raw when he talked about what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was in 94, right? 93, 94?
Nah, like that was in 97.
That was in 97?
Yeah, like
oh, wow.
as far as Kane debuting.
Oh, okay. Man, I thought it was earlier than that. Okay. You probably right.
Oh,
yeah,
hell.
90s. Okay.
Oh, hell no. Nah. Like when it came to 93, 94, man, shit, like that's when they had Doink the Clown and all that. But anyways, but anyways, get to my point though. When it comes to May 19th, I know this was on May 19th, and I was thinking about that Kane thing, and that's what made me do the getting warmed up, and I did all that fire shit. But I thought I'd just let everybody know about that. What's going on, TC?
All right, give me a second. I'm getting my food.
All right.
1 second.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting. I mean, that's pretty cool. It has meaning to it on that day. When are you doing another wrestling show again on your channel? Are you doing any lives anytime soon?
So as far as lives go, I'm thinking about doing lives only for the WWE and AEW pay-per-views. I'm thinking about only doing that. I really haven't gotten a chance to really do an upload. I mean, I've been watching. I've been keeping up with a lot of stuff. I just haven't had the time to. And I pretty much kept telling myself that I will. And I pretty much have another opportunity to do that because there's because there's that Backlash pay-per-view was this Sunday, and AEW pay-per-view is coming up in 2 weeks. So I'm pretty much trying to get in the groove of that. I've already wrote my calendar down of all these other shows I'm going to watch. So but yeah, I'm pretty much
because I've been dying to kind of talk. I was like next time because I've watched some documentaries and some interviews on some major historical things that have happened in wrestling, and I wanted to kind of get your take on it. More or less some tragic stuff. That was an interview that Bret Hart did that I want to talk to you about. I don't know if you've seen it or not. And then I also wanted to talk to you about the Von Erichs in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I just wanted to just get your, because I watched the documentary on, which, I grew up watching the Von Erichs, but I didn't realize, man, some of the stuff that they were saying. I knew that like 4 of them commit suicide and the dad committed, but I didn't know there was like some other things that happened, man, that, I would have never thought these things happened. So I just wanted to, I don't know if you saw that documentary, but everybody in wrestling know the tragedy of the Von Erichs,
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think Dark Side of the Ring was tonight. I think they did one on Nick Gage tonight. I really want to see that one with Nick Gage. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Nick Gage, the indie wrestler from CZW that robbed the bank and shit.
Nick Gage. I've seen some of his stuff. I'm not a big fan, but I've seen some of the stuff before.
Yeah, man, but yo, when it comes to Dark Side of the Ring, I am not looking forward to that fucking Grizzly Smith documentary, bro. That Grizzly Smith shit, that Grizzly Smith shit, man, bruh, like that Grizzly Smith documentary is gonna fuck everybody up, man, because that was a piece of shit. He was a fucking scumbag.
Right? But hey, man, I mean, there's a lot of wrestlers that were scumbags.
But bruh, when it comes to Grizzly Smith, that guy's a piece of shit. Oh my god, man, fuck boy.
What's up? Hey, be accountable. Am I getting the Shawn Michaels? I lost my smile. Just pass over the belt, because I mean, I think that the topics that I put forward was ones that we had actual disagreements on, and this is the perfect stage to finally settle those scores. I got
Right?
the return. I'm not going to say, but I got the return debates, and I'm like, what is this?
Right. I agree. Some of the things that you did that I, saw that the topics were, I think, appropriate for the.
I mean, Don Umar situation. Clearly, we got a disagreement on that. Clearly, we got a disagreement on whether or not I defend black women, because that's what the argument was about. That should be the top two topics right there.
Right,
And
but she don't want to debate Umar.
Again, why? Because she's been wrong.
Well, I kind of
And
think
it ain't even necessarily Umar. It's if Umar should have paid Don, because that's where all this. That's like the grassroots of this issue right here. Because we on one side of the fence, we on different sides of the fence of that. So she thinks that Don should have been left on a bid sheet, whatever she saying, Umar shouldn't pay him. And I'm saying, well, despite what you think of it, he worked for his money, he should get paid. Again, she bring her viewpoints, I bring my viewpoints. May the best person win. I don't see what's the issue with that.
So according to my conversations with her, like her main issue is that she thinks the Don Umar stuff is pretty much been done to death.
Right.
That was pretty much her issue, and that's why she was proposing the other topics. You get what I'm saying?
She just brought that up. She just
I feel
brought that up last week. First of all, second of all, again, that is something that's like the grassroots of our issues right there. Second thing is, okay, I proposed the debate about to Darrell's chat to argue with me about. So again, like, I'm not a Pan-Africanist. What am I debating Pan-Africanists for? Like, right, I don't think she want to do it. I think it's going to expose, how many times she lied. Her intelligent level, yeah. Like, I don't think I think she's scared. I really think she's scared. No, I know she watching. I mean, you can't come out here and try to oppose somebody's intelligent levels and try to come for me if you scared to actually have dialogue with me. You disqualifying yourself now. So I mean, I think it's fair that we debate on our issues and topics of the sector. I think it's fair. But if she wants to throw in the towel and just give me the belt, then whatever. Showmanship.
Right. I mean, like it's pretty much got to come down to it, though. I mean, like if it turns out if we can't get a topic to agree on, I mean, that's all I got to do is just throw in the towel, But again, I mean, like I'm gonna give it about Wednesday, see if we can come to agreement. But like I said, if we can't come to agreement by Wednesday, I just gotta throw in the towel, like you said.
Right.
Yeah. That's gonna be disappointing. It's gonna be disappointing.
Yeah, it will. But
I think this will really get step in the ring, because I mean, I got people from the other side coming to my comment section like, please watch Tiffany. I got who again? Beautiful. She's from that side, right? She wants
Yeah.
me. SC Johnson wants me to watch her. And this, I thought these was women. So I got even AFW is looking forward to this matchup right here. I think all eyes is going to be on this event come May 19th. And if she chickens out, I don't think she could say anything else about anybody in this sector. I mean, I was
Man.
told if I don't win, I got to leave the sector.
He
And
leave the sector.
hey, listen, I'm willing to take that challenge because I'm that confident that I'm going to win this thing.
Man.
Unless it's a Montreal screw job, unless I get a Montreal screw job type work. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I think all eyes will be on this debate on a Wednesday night, May 19th. You will have literally both sides. I guarantee you 150 people in the chat. I guarantee it. At least 150.
Right. I mean, I'm pretty much seeing that, but again, like that's if it does happen. But yeah, man, it pretty much is what it is, but I pretty much done all I had to do the past few days. I'm just like, hey, look, like my hands are up in the air at this point. I'm all, I'm pretty much talking to my my Kevin Dunn / Pat Patterson still, try to see if we can get some shit done. So
I mean,
Hey man,
that's what I'm here for. I'm here for promo. I'm here for the promo. If anything, if you try to contact Nappy Yankee, he could be my punching bag for that night. I don't care.
Right, I feel you.
But yeah, man, like I don't know, Tiffany. You're disappointing. You're disappointing everybody. All bark and no bite. It's just showmanship, y'all. It's just showmanship. I don't mean to make everybody uncomfortable.
You good? You good? What's going on, P?
What's going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing tonight?
Chill.
Hey, since we talking in wrestling lingo, I was, if I didn't know the parties involved and the passion involved, what I mean. The other night, it almost seemed like a work, but I know that shit was like real, like it wasn't that shit wasn't staged. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
it was a shoot. It was a shoot.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, I was thinking about that shit earlier. I'm like, nah, that shit was real. But yeah, if that doesn't jump off, that will be disappointing because that's like must see TV. I really, it really is. It's one of the things that, like I said, like people may not be saying it publicly, but I think a lot of motherfuckers just looking for you to, what I mean, because I think she's made a few interviews in the sector, just with that her mouth, 100. It can be very abrasive to people sometimes. Like, and the fun, and what I've noticed is always, the punishment don't necessarily fit the crime sometimes. Like minor disagreements will lead to like some very just. But it is what it is. But yeah, when I have first jumped on just to tie a bow on what y'all was talking about, y'all talking about wrestling. You talking about Divine Eric's big count. This might be something you want to do a little documentary on, but shit, just the tragedy surrounding Texas Championship wrestling period back in the 80s. Between the Von Erichs and Chris Adams and who else? Was it Gino Hernandez? All this with Texas Championship Wrestling. Who either suicide or like, just tragic. You know what I'm saying? Like real sketchy ass deaths. And
right.
Hey, tell me if you can answer a question for me. Okay. When Bruiser Brody died, I know he was in Mexico, but wasn't he also working out a Texas Championship at the time when he died?
Well, he was pretty much in various territories. And as far as where he died at, he pretty much didn't die in Mexico. He was in shady ass Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, that's where it was. Okay. That's where it was. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Okay, I was just wondering. Yeah. But yeah, man, you know, D Darrell.
Yes, sir.
On your life solutions, hey
Yes.
man, the video on I watched the one on hurtful things that women say to their sons. Hey man, that's just struck a chord on a lot of different fronts. You know what I mean? Fortunately, I didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up under that. But as an adult dealing with women, you know, I've seen that a lot. You
Right.
know, I'm directing everybody. You need to go watch that. You need to go watch that upload, man. That's some hard hitting information right there, bro. Real talk, man. That's I'm speechless on that one, man. That was some deep shit right there.
Yeah, man. I try to show like the real stuff. Like I kind of separated it out because I realized that um, you know, I can show my true work as a therapist. It's kind of I can't blur when I'm doing the D Darrell channel, the Rebirth channel. It kind of blurs the lines where I just want to really just be myself without not necessarily under that um, under the guise of being a therapist. But I like the fact that hey, I can when I do the life solutions, I can just strictly deal with the real issues from a therapeutic manner without just saying and doing certain things, just being under the confines of that. So there's more to come, man. There's a lot of other hard hitting things that's going to really, really, as I grow the channel, it's going to be a lot of things I'm going to say that's going to really deal with real black issues in our community, man. I'm not going to. It's going to be right to the point. It's going to be things that people can relate to and be like, wow, this is why this happens, So um, I noticed when I did the video on the toxic relationship between black women and black mothers and sons, I didn't
Mhm.
realize that that was actually one of my highest rated shows. When I first, don't you know that that was a repost from my other channel? I took some of the videos from my old D Darrell channel and I just reposted them just so everybody could see and just have an archive that people could see some of my old videos that were taken down due to the anti-fraud warriors. And I
Mhm.
noticed, man, when I did that video on the toxic relationship with black women, black mothers, and sons, that video had over 600 views. All of my other ones have like 100, 150, 50s, but that one video stood out. So I was like, wait a minute, if that may be something people are more interested in seeing and want to know about. So I'm gonna start focusing on the black family, particularly black males that grow up in a black family structure, particularly in single parent homes. So I'm gonna start focusing more on that.
Well, and you know, like, look, a game recognized game. Like your there's no such thing as coincidence, and your timing is what it is. I get it. So you know, the timing is perfect because with all this manosphere shit going on.
Right,
To and what's often been said is that it's not what's being said, but it's how you say it. Okay,
right.
so you're saying it the way it needs to be said. I'll just leave it at that. And if anybody has listened to your channel and they just know you from this side, like the dude ain't just blowing smoke. Like if you listen to your other channel, you don't even speak the same language that you speak over here,
Yeah, exactly. Totally different.
flat
Hey,
out.
Darrell, let me ask you something. Have you noticed AAS? It's like she's trying to maneuver her way into that space also.
Yeah, but well, the reason why and I saw her doing a video on Kevin Samuel. You know why?
Right.
Because she targets popular black men, successful men that are seen as being polarizing. That's what because she tried to do that with Dr. Boyce. She tried to do that. She tried to do the same thing with Dr. Boyce, but it didn't get the views. And the anti-fraud warriors just didn't have the heat for him like they did Umar Johnson. So she's looking for a new person to go at. So that's what she does. She targets, and you know what else I can't get? She keeps talking about the guys like this in our community. I'm like, our? Where do you get our from? You're not in our community. What is this our community? Like, she repeats that in her videos. I'm like, what? What do you mean our community? You're not in our community.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to notice that.
Yeah, but she's hitting at She's hitting at him because he's the top person. Really, man, this dude is like the top. And when you look at social media, he's like the hottest thing going right now. You know.
Yeah, and see, here's where she's gonna make her mistake is that, you know, as we've seen the way she's been, the strategy going against y'all, it's a blueprint. Plus, we've seen emails and all that type of shit. So it's a blueprint, which, you know, like I call it, it's the Umar playbook. Now, if she ain't learned her lesson, the problem she gonna make is if she start going after motherfuckers with the same taxes, they give a fuck.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm telling you, Kevin Samuels used to be the wrong motherfucker to walk up that tree. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, he has some heat for her, which is ridiculous. So you may be her own demise, bro, because she can't get out of her own way.
Right. I agree, man. She and another thing she got to understand, man. The Manosphere is a very fanatical, and they can easily get someone that don't have nothing to lose to do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know, they. You know,
I mean, they it's definitely popping, Darrell, because usually if I go off topic on the Umar thing, like, you know, it'd be like, yeah. But I've done back-to-back shows, and I've had a lot of good feedback, a lot of good interaction, a lot of people in the chat. So, yeah, that's some. But that's why I really want this sector to grow.
Yeah,
I think Be Accountable, what he's doing with this step in the ring thing,
is growing.
It could bring so much because, again, like, it could really show people's level of, you know, communication. Like, it's easy to overtalk someone when you arguing back and forth, but when you really got to sit there and go 2 to 5 minutes and actually make good points that's going to stick throughout a discussion, and then have to sit there and listen to somebody else, actual dialogue back and forth, that's only cut out for intelligent people. That's why I can see some people not willing to do it, like an Albert Lanier. He don't want to debate you. He don't want to debate you because he can't. Albert Lanier can't interact back and forth with an intelligent brother like yourself. I know Tiffany is kind of scared to do that because it will show her level of intelligence. I mean, she got the whole sector fooled, but not me. So again, we got to look at the format of what he's doing, what Be Accountable's doing right here. It's going to expose a lot of people's true identities, and it'll separate the men from the boys, basically. So, I mean, this is needed to grow the sector, but trust me, it's a reason why people like Smoke or even Max said he ain't want to do it. I'm like, yeah, I see why.
Oh yeah,
what's going on?
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm so sorry to interrupt. My apologies, but I'm driving and I'm hella busy right now. But my text is getting blown up. Did somebody call my name?
We trying to figure out. We trying to get this debate set up.
Okay, me and Be Accountable and you supposedly are supposed to be discussing this offline. Why are we doing this online? I'm busy right now. What's going on? Be Accountable. Is there anything I can help you with?
I didn't call you.
TC, to my knowledge, you don't want to do no type of intellectual, no type of collegiate, no type of political debate. Is that correct?
Nothing. Listen. Well, how come you don't want to debate
It's
the
a simple
issues
yes or
between
no,
us?
TC, and I promise you,
Because that's not how this
no,
has
I
been
don't
going.
have to
That's not
debate
what
that
this is
with you,
about. That's not what this is
TC,
about. But again, it's not what this
TC,
is about.
TC.
You don't even know the
Be
format.
accountable.
You
Be
don't even know what's
accountable.
going
I'm
on.
gonna be accountable. I
Hold
do
on,
know the
T.
format. TC, I got the email like you did. Be accountable. I'm gonna respectfully ask, and I literally only have like 2 minutes, and I gotta go. I asked him for a political debate. I don't want to sit up and talk to his ass about Don and stupid ass, moot ass, irrelevant topics that we've been arguing about for the
Well, if
last
it's
5 minutes.
irrelevant, why you
I
Hold on,
said,
constantly
T.
letting me
Hold
know?
on, T.
okay,
It's obviously you're
be
not
accountable.
intelligent enough to.
Be
You're
Hold on,
not,
T.
you're not
Be
intelligent
Yo,
enough
T.
to
accountable.
Hold on,
debate.
T. Hold on, T.
It
Hold
will
on, T.
show your level of stupidity.
If he be okay, TC, you
I'm
can't
not a
even wipe your
Pan-African. I'm not a
ass.
Pan-African. I'm not a
Okay,
Pan-African.
be
So that has
accountable.
nothing to do with
Be
this
Hold
sector.
on,
accountable.
T.
You're
Hold on,
Be
T.
stupid.
Hold on,
You're
accountable.
T.
stupid.
Hold
You're
on,
Be
T.
stupid. Just take the
accountable.
Yo,
challenge.
T.
Just take the
T. T.
challenge.
Okay,
T. Hold on. T. Hold on. Hold on. Go ahead, Tiff.
this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say this one more time. Be accountable. If he interrupt me again, I'm hanging up. I got other shit to do right now.
Be
I'm really
gone.
busy.
Nobody called you over here.
If he
Yo,
You're
does,
hold on, T.
stupid.
Hold on, T.
You're stupid.
Damn.
Damn.
Yo,
Yes, get her
damn,
out of
T.
here. Nobody wants to hear that bullshit. I'm tired of being nice to this goofball. Like, I'm done being nice with her. She's stupid. She wants to end. Why are we debating Pan-Africanism? That's not what this thing is about. When Tiffany Phillips debated conscious energy, it was on a topic in this sector. We ain't got to change the rules for this goofball. It was about the app. That was the biggest issue during that week when Darrell did that big show. When Darrell did that big show, and Conscious Energy made that big splash on Darrell's channel, the biggest talking points of that week was the app. And we debated, well, Tiffany and him debated on the app. It's a format already set here. What are we doing debating politics? We don't talk politics in this sector. We don't talk Pan-Africanism in this sector. But she want to argue all day about Don. She want to argue all day about Umar. But she don't want to debate. See, she wants to dumb everybody down. No. You're not going to get off that easy, sweetheart, because just last Saturday, you came here trying to argue about Don. You came here trying to argue about Umar, but you don't want to debate it because arguing is for stupid people. Debating is for intelligent people. And it's obviously you're too dumb to debate me on what you want to argue with me about. I digress.
Well, I tried, y'all. That's all I can say. I mean, like we still got Wednesday. You know, Tiff was on. You know, I was trying to get Tiff's side, and possibly that would have led to an agreement. But you know, it is what it is. I tried, y'all.
I'm tired of being nice to stupid people. That's the problem. We play these politic games and try to be kumbaya all the time. She had no business coming for me. But she want to argue again, like I said, she want to argue about that stuff, but she don't want to debate it because she's not intelligent enough to debate the same topics that she's so butthurt about. Yo, man, like, I apologize, be accountable, but she gets no more passes with me at all. She gets no more passes with me.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. You know, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. That's all I can say. You know, like like, and that's pretty much with me. You know, like I can't force nobody to do things that they don't want to do. You know, like I can't force nobody to agree to do certain things. I can't do that. You know, like I'm a grown ass adult. Other people are grown ass adults, and you know, if a person says no or where the case is, you know, it's like, all right, you know, I just keep it pushing.
Yep.
Right.
That's all it is. Sector wars. Clip that. Maybe people will learn something in this sector. Get over here. Step in the ring. Stop being scared. Y'all want to argue people want to argue all day, but they don't want to debate nothing. Again, I'm telling y'all, this event, what you're doing right here, be accountable, is separating the boys from the men. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, oh, he body bagged this person. He body because you yelled or you may have muted somebody's mic and all that stuff. Nah. Let's X all that out. Let's really get in here and have real dialogue and make real points about our disagreements. And if you're not smart enough or intelligent enough to do something like that, you're not an adult. You just want to sit on here and yell in the phone and argue back and forth. Nah, you got a lot of people scared to do something like that because they don't want to expose their true level of intelligence. So, but keep doing what you're doing. Be accountable. You're doing a great job. You're separating the boys from the men. That's why I don't even address some of these other clowns in the sector no more. When you told me such and such don't want to debate or such and such don't want to debate, I know exactly what we're dealing with now. We're dealing with a bunch of young dummies. That's all they are. They just young and dumb.
Yeah, man. You know, but you know, it's like I keep telling everybody, you know, hey, look, you know, like if y'all tired of the feds getting called, CPS getting called, and doing a bunch of videos back and forth where it ain't really going nowhere. I mean, it's like I say, you know, if y'all want to step in the ring and really showcase what you got to say and how you want to do it, and plus you want to get paid for it, you know, that's pretty much how things will start to evolve. But you know, like it's one thing I'm noticing about this Umar sector is like I said, it seems like a lot of people are scared to do that, you know, like, and I was kind of having a conversation with D Durrell offline about kind of going to other spaces like the Manosphere and all that to see if we can get some popping off with that. But see, like the original plan was to have all these little feuds in the Umar sector kind of culminate, and then that's what would have attracted people from the Manosphere and other spaces to do this shit. But you know, like I was really not aware that a lot of people are scared like that. I'm like, God damn, like a lot of y'all have so much to say. A lot of y'all got so much to say in videos, and then I'm like, well, shit, you know, you want to go ahead and talk to them head to head, you know, have a real good format and all that, no yelling, no screaming and all that, talking back and forth and shit like that. And a lot of people said no. So I'm like, all right, player, it is what it is.
Right.
And people just can't be adults and hold adult conversations. That's all it is. I guarantee you she was just here to come yell on the phone and try and throw some jabs and shots and all that. Nope. See me on Wednesday, because I'm going to be there, whether she show up or not.
Right. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm curious to see how it's going to work out.
Again, am I wrong though? Be accountable. Is the format about this sector, or is the format about everything under the sun? Because I don't have tunnel vision. I don't. So, I mean, is the format about this sector, or is it about everything under the sun? You can lay down the rules.
Right. So as far as the topics go, you know, like I pretty much said, it can be about any topic, right? But at the same time, it's like the type of stuff that Tiffany was laying out to me, you know, like I was kind of caught off guard a little bit that she would give me those types of topics. But at the same time, since I pretty much said it can be about any topic, you know, that's why I was trying to do some type of agreement with that topic if that was something that you would be down. But since there was no agreement yet.
Okay, see, the problem with that is, right, we may have the same views politically. We may have the same views about Pan-Africanism. We know we disagree on Don and Umar. We know we disagree on protecting Black women, whether I was doing it or not. We know if we agree on her behavior. So we disagree on her behavior. So if those were the topics that I brought forth, and she had the chance to counter, and she countered some bullshit, bro. It was bullshit. Like you said, you was caught off guard. Why? Because it was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are we going to debate topics that we may have the same views on? That's not a debate. Right. Tiffany Phillips felt as though the app, something wasn't right with the app with Conscious Energy, and that's his baby. That's what he's trying to do out here. Okay, that was the debate. we know how conscious energy feel about Umar, and we know how We On Loc feel about Umar. They on two different sides of the fence. That's what. Like I said, we both could be Democrats. We both could be Republicans. What are we debating politics for? What are we debating Pan-Africanism? Like what? What? Come on, man. Come on. That doesn't even make sense.
Right. Yeah, man. You know, like and that pretty much brings up to why, like, I usually would tell both debaters to come up with 2 to 3 topics because I thought that would have been an easier route because if one person came up with 2, 3 topics, the other came with 2, 3 topics, then if I saw a correlation, that would have been a lot easier to come up with a topic, you know, because that's pretty much what I did with the Stargate and Scarlet. You know, it was pretty easy to come up with a topic that correlated with each other, you know, and I was thinking the same thing would have been with you and Tiff, but I mean, but
she's full of shit. She's full of shit, B. She's full of shit. All of a sudden, Don is old. Well, why is your avatar fuck Don? Why did you bring Don up on Saturday? Why'd you bring Umar up on Saturday? If all this is old and worn out, why were you so quick to argue about it just a few days ago? She's full of shit. She's full of shit. She don't want to get exposed for being a stupid. I ain't going to call her no. She just don't want to be exposed for being stupid. She's full of shit.
Man, that's crazy. Yo, D, you quiet, man.
Hey, man, I'm just listening. I'm letting them get it out, man.
Come on, man. All of a sudden, Don and Umar's old news. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. We was over there. We wasn't even talking about Don and Umar Saturday night, Darrell. We wasn't. But all of a sudden, it came up out of whose mouth?
Well, it came up about the protection of Black women and her thing about the Manosphere. So, and I feel like that should be the debate.
Right. We could debate on whether or not I'm qualified to go over to the mat. We could debate whether or not I protect Black women. I threw all that out there. So Again, she's trying to find some stuff that, you know, an easy way out. That's all it is. This is an excuse. It's an excuse.
I feel like that actually would be a good debate as far as you going to the. I mean, my thing is, I think if that was obviously she was passionate about it. You both were passionate about it from your perspective. So why not, debate it in a structured environment?
Because the only thing she wants to do is argue and overtalk and interrupt and hoot and holler. She don't want to have an intelligent dialogue debate because she's not intelligent. She wants to be stupid because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people in the sector is stupid and they like that type of stuff. This is kind of foreign for someone like her. She's ratchet. She likes this type of behavior. She can't hold an intelligent conversation with somebody like me because I'm gonna wash her. Yeah, this is still showmanship, but to be honest, it's a lot of truth in what I'm saying. And a lot of people know it. A lot of people just scared to say it.
Right.
And pretty much I just wanted to clarify to anybody the reason why I brought up of the possibility of this debate may not happen because of the debate topics is because I want to be transparent with the people that donated for this debate. Now, if it turned out, if I was quiet this whole entire time up until Wednesday, and I tell y'all like an hour before, letting y'all know that, hey, look, it got canceled because nobody agreed on the debate topic, then that's going to be on me. Because with Tiff and TC possibly happening, I can pretty much see people taking time out of their Wednesday night to go on here and tune into my platform.
Right.
And if I would have told y'all in the last minute that the shit got canceled, where I could have known there could have been a possibility of it being canceled, then that's on me. So that's why I took that opportunity to be transparent with y'all. You know, like I'm not going to be like a lot of these other people who's not going to be transparent with y'all. I've been transparent with y'all from the very beginning, from step by step of the way. And since Tiff and TC is a big debate that people want to see, I thought it was important for me to say, hey, look, it's scheduled to happen on Wednesday, but I want to let y'all know in advance we're still trying to finalize a topic, and it looks like it may not happen. And if it doesn't happen, I'm letting y'all know in advance what may happen. So I just want to get that out.
Hey, you know what, too? Be accountable. This is great promo. I don't know where We On Loc and Conscious Energy is, but they should. This is what they should be doing right now. This is a state press conference.
Yeah, right.
This is great promo. Y'all should follow the blueprint, y'all. Because look, we on your press conference talking about the next fight. This is promo. This is what it's called, a promo, right? John Cena had the school Roman Reigns one time, right? It said this is what you call a promo. Get the heat. Man. Get the heat. I'm looking for that white heat. I'm looking for that white heat.
Big account. Do you think that he was shooting, or you think that was part of the writing?
I think it was both.
You think a little bit, because they took some personal shots at each other, some low key shots. I don't think they really like each other.
Who? Cena and Roman?
Yeah.
I think they like each other. You know, so? Like I never. Yeah, like like I've never seen Cena as a person like that. As far as like not liking somebody not low key. I pretty much see the same thing with Roman.
But Cena did the same thing to The Rock.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
The Rock had the promo written in the palm, right?
Yeah.
He had his promo written in his palm. I think Cena I think that's just John Cena's way of showing that he's GOAT status. He know how to shoot a promo off just freestyling.
Man, yeah, man. But
you sound like you sweating. You sound like you sweating over there, BA, man. Can you handle it? I thought you was the Dusty Rose of this thing, man.
Man, look, bro, man, like it's been a crazy ass week. I just with all.
I just bought you white heat. Be accountable. You can't get this. You can't get this type of heat, bro. I will go in there, booze and chairs, love and hate right now. I'm getting love and I'm getting hate at the same time, bro. That's what they shoot for. This is great promo, bro.
And like, man, it's been a crazy ass week, man, with all this fucking gas, man. Like, I'm tired as fuck, like I was planning on canceling this fucking live a long time ago, but I was like, nah, man, I've already promoted this, so let me go ahead and get on this live. Like I wasn't planning on going this damn long 2 hours, man. So like I'm all out of my element tonight.
We On Loc. You should be up here. You should be up here right now, drawing some heat to your debate on Saturday night, man. You gotta draw. You gotta draw. People are doubting you. We On Loc. Where's the draw? We doing this way. Listen, man, I'm a wrestling. Be accountable. I'm a wrestling head, man. Like, where's the heat? Where's the promo? Where's Conscious Energy? He should be up here screaming, blood was shed.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Blood was shed.
If I had a debate,
I would like to give a shout out to Brother Dip him. I'd like to give a shout out to Bloodbath. I would like to give a shout out to all these other Negroes that I can't even mention because no comment.
What was you about to say, Darrell? You said if you had a debate, what?
I'll be promoting the whole week.
Yeah, man, this is heat. This is how you bring the heat, bro. It'll be 200. Yo, be accountable. If somehow, some way we pull this thing together, it's going to be 200 people in that chat come Wednesday. Wednesday, May 19th. Man. Wednesday, May 19th.
Is this even a debate? Is this even going to be a debate?
There's one Saturday with this brother right here. Go ahead, get your heat, man.
Dog, is this even going to be a debate? This is like who's more popular? It's like Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels, even though Shawn Michaels had screwed him at the end. This is like Sting versus, well, I can't use Sting versus Hulk Hogan, even though I am a Stinger fan. Like this should be a no-brainer for me. So I'm not even worried about this dude. I've been wanting to debate this conscious unconscious energy for a while now.
He stood you up one night. I remember he stood you up.
Yeah, you remember that night. You remember that. Yeah, you remember that night. But he said he wanted some money for the debate. I was like, what? Right. But then again, I see you on D Durrell's chat all the time. So D already put you on his knee, and he already done spanked your ass once, twice. So it should be a no-brainer for me. I mean, what are you gonna say about the man that we already had not heard? He's been doing this since 2009. He's been collecting money since 2009. When the school gonna open? How's the tax situation? I mean, what else are you gonna throw in? What else is he gonna throw in? And can anybody tell me?
Japanese bubble baths.
Japanese. It wasn't Japanese. It was Chinese. But again, why are we watching a nigga watching another nigga get out the tub? Is that normal? I am not watching a nigga get out a tub. Period. I watch a girl get out the tub, but I ain't gonna watch no nigga get out the tub. Now, if if that's your get down, let that be your get down. Is that your get down? To watch another nigga get out the tub?
Don't bring me into this bullshit like this.
I'm just saying, my nigga, if that's not my get down. So why are we talking about people getting in and out of a tub, nigga? I mean, and then what's the other thing? His attitude, how he starts shit with other people, how he can't get along with other people. Okay, what are we gonna talk about? I'm ready for this shit. Let's just get this over with. Let's get it over with. Let's just get this shit over with.
Yeah, man. Like so if y'all want to see that, you got to tune in Saturday, 8:00 Eastern. Conscious Energy and We On Loc Nation. Gonna be about Umar Johnson. I see a lot of y'all still like to talk about Umar for some odd reason. I don't know why, but you guys will have an opportunity to see Conscious Energy and We On Loc talk about Umar Johnson, AFW against Umar Johnson supporters. So that really is going to be
blood
very
interesting.
Yo, bruh, though. But when it comes to Saturday, I'm really hoping that Brother Dippin is in the chat. Because if I see Brother Dippin, I'm telling Brother Dippin to send me a damn cash app. Shit.
He sent him $99 a pop.
Hell yeah, be damn giving all that damn guap. Yo, hold on. So look, I got a question for all three of y'all. Do y'all think Dippin is Unc Must Be Logic? Because I think that is.
Good question.
Because
I'm gonna say no.
Because see, like the thing is though, because it seems like Dippin and Unc really has a vast interest in defending Lenin all the time. That's what I've noticed. And plus, not only that though, but both Dippin and Unc usually donates to people who often defends Lenin, and it's usually in that $50 to $100 increment all the time. I see it all the time. So I often think that's interesting.
Right?
Hold on, let me address this. 211. What do you mean? What refund? If you're talking about this debate with We On Loc and Conscious Energy, this is to replace the buyer beware debate that Binary and Stefan had. So I don't know if that's what you're referring to as far as getting a refund. Now, as far as TC and Tiff, again, if TC and Tiff does not happen on Wednesday, whoever donated for that debate will get refunded. But Conscious Energy and We On Loc is to replace the Binary Stefan debate that people donated to.
Oh, that
but
didn't
I'm not
happen?
sure if that's what you're. What, Binary and Stefan?
Yeah.
No, it didn't happen.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know.
Yeah,
hey,
but
hey, D, did you get my email?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Yo, should I wear the hat?
Should you wear the hat?
Yeah, should I wear the hat? Should I paint my face? Should I paint my face too?
Nah.
Just wear the hat.
Yeah, just wear the hat. You silly, man.
If he keeps going, I'm gonna keep going. We just gonna keep going at it. It just,
hey, man,
it's
just go ahead.
what I'm just saying that he's just riding the nuts of Umar, just for whatever reason, and enough is enough. It's just old. It's just getting old, real fast. And he keeps saying the same thing over and over again. So he must be riding his nuts. So I'm just gonna make good on it for a little bit, see where it goes. And if it don't go nowhere, it don't go nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm just having some fun.
Yo, man, this dude unadulterated truth's dumb. He talking about AAS gonna be in the chat wearing the turban and shades of the Grand Wizard and give instructions to Conscious Energy.
Nah,
that
y'all
dude a damn
stop.
fool. That dude crazy. So
Right.
I guess Conscious Energy is Billy Graham then.
The fuck?
Unless he's talking about the other Grand Wizard. I'm thinking that's a wrestling reference to the Grand Wizard, the manager.
Right.
It is what is Triple H doing? Is he still promoting?
Yeah, like he's still being groomed. He's starting to do that corporate speak that Vince McMahon does. So for anybody thinking Triple H was going to be the savior whenever Vince McMahon dies, they're sadly mistaken, because I told everybody that shit. Yo,
well,
yo, God's so
he did marry the king's daughter.
I hate to say this, man. I think when Vince McMahon died, man, that promotion won't be the same.
Nah, it won't.
And what's gonna happen is that, just like in history, there's always another person that comes along that's going to change the game. And all empires rise and then they fall.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Shane McMahon, to me, if he was really wanting to be the man, he could have took over the company 20 years ago. And because Vince is what, 70 something?
Yeah.
You got Triple H. Really, Shane should be doing what Triple H is doing right now.
Right, like, but see, the big problem though was that Shane wanted to do the complete opposite to what Vince was doing, and
exactly.
being how Vince was, he wasn't having that because the thing with Shane, how when ECW came back, pretty much how NXT is now, that's what Shane wanted ECW to be. But Vince wanted ECW just be like another brand, and just be a generic wrestling show. But
Right.
I mean, but when it comes to Shane, you know, like he had a lot of creative ideas, but Vince didn't want to pull the trigger, and because of that, it got to a point where Shane was like, "Yo, fuck this, I'm out." So he fucking left, and unfortunately, you know, left that in the hands of his damn daughter.
Right.
You know, his daughter fucking everything up with
Right.
talent relations and creative and all that.
Right.
Man, all that went to shit, and then Triple
She's
H
better
got
than
into the
Dixie
game.
Carter. She's
Hell,
way better than
she
Dixie
better
Carter.
than Dixie. She better than Dixie Carter. Dixie Carter basically wasted her daddy fortune. That's what the hell she did.
Yep.
Dixie Carter had no business running a wrestling organization. This fool actually thought that she actually wanted somebody to buy and be a partner with her in a struggling promotion, but they put all their money that she needs to keep it going, but they can't make no decisions.
They were doing good.
She didn't know what she was doing. She didn't know what she was doing.
No, but they were doing good until you start bringing up old shit up. You start bringing up old wrestlers. It wasn't what formula works is what works.
What happened with EC with TNA? TNA should have never did that 8-ring circle bullshit.
Thank you.
They should have never
come
did
on,
that.
D.
To be honest with you, Hulk Hogan shouldn't have lasted more than 1 year. I would have got rid of Hulk Hogan. Had no real, in my opinion, no real star power. Why would you pay that man that kind of salary just to commentate and sit around? Like and
boosting ratings.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough. They never even did 2 million. To me, that was a waste of money.
You're bringing in old wrestlers. Yeah, I didn't like it when Sting came back, but it worked for a while.
They promoted the hell out of Sting, and I'm like, how the hell y'all got Sting winning the TNA champion like multiple times? This man like in his 50s and shit. It didn't make no sense. But
50s, he was 56 at the time.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, man.
You know, like it's kind of what AEW kind of learned from TNA when it comes to having the old guys. Because you look at a guy like Sting now, you know, he's really more of the mentor of a Darby Allin. You see these other older guys, you know, like Christian. You know, like with Christian, you know, he's working with guys like Ricky Starks and Brian Cage. You know, they're really more on the undercard type of thing now. But shit, with TNA, man, like they really had a big issue of just pushing just old people and just not relying.
Old.
But I like the 6-sided ring though.
Yeah,
also,
like, you know,
the X division was like their backbone. Like,
yeah, but if you're trying to compete with WWE at some point, you can't do that gimmicky shit. That ain't
I said
wrestling fan ain't gonna go for that.
Yo, if you would have had that for the Samoa Joes and the one kid that is trying to be like Sting now. I forgot what his name was. But anyway, he has the skateboard and everything. But anyway,
Darby
if
Allin.
you had if you had that 6 ring for those particular wrestlers and you put a cage around it, yeah, I can see people wanting to buy tickets to go see that for young wrestlers like that. Not for some old heads to come along and want to deal with that. They ain't used to that.
You know, the problem with TNA was they had, if you look at the WWE roster, a lot of their top guys is former TNA guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Drew McIntyre. You know, like they were so busy trying to push these ex-WWE guys instead of the guys that they could have, like AJ Styles should have never left.
AJ Styles. You said the name right out of your mouth. AJ Styles.
When I understand the Kurt Angle push, because Kurt Angle should have been the last guy from WWE that got that major of a push in TNA. Maybe Sting, I understand the Sting part and all that, yeah. But when Matt Hardy did the broken mat thing,
Now that shit was cool. Now that was
right,
straight.
right. They got to be different from WWE. They were trying to be too much like WWE when Dixie Carter was running it, and that's where they was fucking up. Like, dude, you can't be a
Man,
main event mafia, all that
You
bullshit.
weren't going to beat
Dixie Carter ain't know what the hell
Dixie. You weren't going to beat Vince McMahon anyway.
she
It was
just
going to take you at least 10 years.
Done. WCW practically did it.
yeah, but they had the
I
money.
remember, like they was
Bad
killing
promotion. Bad promotion.
They had the
Bad
money,
promotion.
though.
That's the only thing that killed them.
Yeah.
Bad fucking promotion. And
But see, AEW has the money too, but they not going to spend crazy money. What's that Arab family that owns it? They're not going to spend crazy money. They're going to slowly grow AEW. They can throw a bunch of money.
No, they
at us
spending
guys.
money. They spending money.
Yeah, but they not spending like they not spending money like WCW spent money. Like WCW was buying like if you was on the market, they was willing to pay you top dollar, guaranteed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit was unheard of at that time. And but AEW being smart. I mean, I actually think that Chris Jericho overpaid. They paying Chris Jericho like I think $2 million a year, $2 to $3 million a year. I think that's too much, but I guess they wanted a big name.
Not really. I mean, John
$3
Cena
million
was making.
for 54-year-old Chris Jericho. Come
But
on,
you got to
man.
think, he's a draw. I mean, John Cena was making. Look what Randy Orton's making right now.
Yeah, but they younger than him though. What do you think, BA?
He's still on like a Randy Orton type level, as far as like being an entertainer.
Randy Orton really ain't a draw though.
So as far as Jericho, I think if you look at the scope of it with AEW, with them being on TNT and all that, as far as Jericho getting paid that type of money,
that's cheap.
I pretty much think, like I wouldn't necessarily say he was overpaid. I mean, for AEW, for a startup company on TNT, like I pretty much think he deserved that money though. What's going on,
Think
Flock?
he deserved that money?
Yeah,
Wow.
bro. Like especially for the Khan family with a startup company like AEW, shit.
I mean,
I would have paid him.
Why can't you give Booker T that money?
Shit, they did give Booker T that money. Booker T was the highest paid man at one time. Back in 2000, I want to say 2005 to 2008. Booker T
2005 is
big time contract for about 5 years.
What's going on, Flock?
Yo, I just want to point out, man, AAS, that Umar Johnson content is running dry now, bro. Feel me, right? Like right now, man, like so now, right? So now she's turning her focus on Kevin Samuels. Now that bitch trying to build a channel. Listen, let me just talk to that bitch real fast, man. Your channel will never grow. You are boring, you're dry, you're dull. And then two, bro, ain't nobody want to hear what you got to say about no Kevin Samuels, bitch. Like, you listen up, man. I'm just so fucking stunned, man, that like now she wants to build a channel and now she wants to speak about Kevin Samuels. Listen,
right?
And she like tried speaking about the Grand Wizard, right? Like the oh my god, like the not fucking around guy, like the guy who like oh my god. And what's his name, man? The guy like who was like, like carrying like guns and shit in the streets, like was like 1,000.
Grandmaster J.
Yes, Grandmaster J, right? So she tried speaking about him. That didn't go nowhere. So now she want to speak about Kevin Samuels. Oh, see, bro, we exposed to hypocrisy, right, bro? It's never about Umar Johnson. All they were trying to do, bro, is build a funky ass following. And now that the Umar Johnson is running dry, right? Because people now are like interested in hearing what Umar has to say, and they like Umar. So now that Umar Johnson is running dry, and now she's trying to like attach herself to like Kevin Samuels, Derek Chauvin trial. Bitch, you are 60 years old. It's too late to try to get famous on YouTube, bro. This, bro, it's over for you, bro.
Damn,
It's
you know the age?
It's over. Well, she's not. Sorry, she's not actually 60 years old. She's like, like she's late 50s, right? But still, bro, like, it's fucking over for you, bitch. It's over, bro. I just love to see, bro. I just love to see my enemies fail, bro. It just brings me glee, right, bro? Like, imagine a world, right, where like all we do, bro, is just mind our business, work on our content, and then watch the fucking enemy obsessed bitch fail, bro. Afro Svengali, your channel is dead, bitch.
Yeah, I feel you that with AAS. So we got Godson up on the panel. What's going on, bro?
Hey, yo, what's poppin', man? Hey, I just want to say one thing, yo. All I know is Rey Mysterio is the best wrestler of all time, son. That's
What?
all I gotta say, son.
You mean
All right, I'm gone.
the best luchador?
You on drugs, nigga. Nah, you on drugs, bro. Nah, bro. It's Randy Orton for me, bro.
Luchador.
Randy Orton.
Yes, Randy. Yes, bro. Yes. Yes.
No.
Come on,
He
bro.
young.
No.
I forgot. You 22, Flacco.
Listen, right? My top 5, right, bro? Again, here's my top 5 favorite, right? From like these are the 5 where again, nobody is fucking with them, right? Is Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, right? Eddie Guerrero. Then I will put probably Chris Jericho, and then I'll say 5 where like nobody actually would think of, right? It's Booker T, right? So like
Rob Van Dam got them all beat, bro. RVD.
Man, bro.
Then you gotta go Sabu. Then you gotta go New Jack. Then you gotta go Franchise. Yeah, New Jack is the greatest black wrestler.
ECW wrestlers?
Yo, New Jack is the greatest black wrestler ever, bro. Cause he didn't give a flying fuck, yo. New Jack he can't wrestle, but yo, he's a draw. He was a draw. He was controversy, and he was entertaining. But he can't wrestle for shit.
Wait. Why Rob Van Dam? Like Rob Van Dam wasn't even the best like high flyer, right? To me, like the Jeff Hardy, like hands down, right? Like he's the best high flyer.
The best high flyer is Sabu.
I don't know, man. Nah, bro.
You're probably too young for Sabu.
And RVD, hands down.
But who helped RVD though? It was Sabu. Sabu was the one that brought RVD up.
Bro.
Okay, then he was the next man up. No one can.
Sabu was the innovator of the tables. The innovator of the tables.
Bro.
Was he the innovator of the table? Were the not the Hardys? Who were the tag team?
Public Enemy.
Dudley.
No. You had the Public Enemy.
No, that's Public Enemy.
And New Jack and all of them. New Jack and Mustafa, the Eliminators, all of them was doing the tables. Tommy Dreamer, yeah. But Sabu was the first one actually pulling them out and moonsaulting and.
Oh, you going back to ECW days?
Bro, listen, right? And here's why he's not fucking with Jeff Hardy, right, bro? Yo, Jeff Hardy sense to me, which is a little riskier, bro.
Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon.
Oh, come on.
I'm talking about his Ring of Honor run was one of the greatest I've seen in a while, bro. Especially when he was going up against Nigel McGuinness and all them.
So as far as how flyers go, TC, you ain't got no love for Jack Evans.
Jack Evans, he not really doing much in AEW right now.
Like I'm talking about during his indie run, especially in Mexico. Now when it comes to Jack Evans. You got to think about Jack Evans. You got to think about Amazing Red, Hayabusa. You got to think about Ricochet during his prime in Dragon Gate.
Ricochet, good man. He underrated.
Ricochet. Ricochet and well, if we talking high flyers right now, you got to call the aerial assassin. Damn, what's his name? The one that fought
Pac?
Ricochet? Huh?
You talking about Pac?
No.
Not X-Pac, no.
Oh, no. Oh shit. Osprey. Will Osprey.
Will Ospreay. If y'all want to see a great wrestling match, type in Will Ospreay, Ricochet, New Japan. One of the greatest matches of all time. I mean, that spot they did went viral. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember that spot?
Y'all ain't got no love for Rey Mysterio? God damn.
No, I like Rey Mysterio. I like Rey Mysterio.
Man,
Rey Mysterio, Psychosis. They had some classic matches. Yeah. But I mean, Will Offspring, high flyers right now. Will Offspring, Ricochet, Jack Evans, Matt Sydal, maybe still.
Got Dragon Lee. You got Dragon Lee, Flamita, fuck damn. Bandito. Shit.
And
got Ray Horace.
What happened to the bull? What happened to what's going on with Mike Speedball?
Man, I think he still got his damn papers fucked up.
His visa still fucked up?
Yeah, like I think it's still fucked up, but I think he's either engaged to Veda Scott or I think he is married to Veda Scott. I don't know because I did see pictures of them, and then I think Veda Scott said something about she just got engaged and she had a picture with him. So I'm saying to myself, okay, did Veda Scott move out the country or was he able to come back in? Because if he was able to come back in, shit, like he would have been got bookings by now. He would have been got bookings.
Speedball. PWG in 2015 was the shit.
They need to drop some of these women who can't wrestle. I'm telling you now. It's gonna end bad. Nah, I give props to some. I don't even know most of the women. I don't even follow that shit anymore.
Well, what's your feelings? Hey, let me ask you something, BA. What's your feelings on? Is it Sexy Star the one that broke the girl's arm on purpose in the ring?
Yeah.
What's your feelings on Sexy Star? Should she be banned from? Would you allow her in your locker room?
Well, I mean, from what I heard beforehand, and I was pretty much watching AAA before that happened. You know, like, and if you watch some of those matches, you know, like you would get a feel. You get a feel that Sexy Star was a little bit of a bitch. And I remember when I had my old channel talking about wrestling, I always make comments about Sexy Star and how she would work. And I'd be saying to myself, hold on, like is she shooting on these chicks? Because sometimes I get a feeling that she is, but at the time she was still a Rudo, aka a heel. So I was saying to myself, okay, well, maybe she's a damn heel. Then I heard about that thing about breaking I believe it was Courtney Rush's arm. AKA Rosemary. Man, I saw that bullshit. I was like, all right, you know what, fuck her. Fuck her. You know, like, and she should have got a big ass receipt ever since then, but she pretty much been blackballed ever since.
Rightfully so, because the number one rule in wrestling is to protect each other. That's the number one rule. You know what I'm saying? So for her to do that, I wouldn't allow her in my locker room. I wouldn't book her for nothing. She might find another career.
Hey, does anybody miss Sable?
Not really. But to be honest with you, man, Sable was overrated in looks.
Yeah.
Sonny looked way better than Sable back in the day.
Sonny was just a fucking whore. Sonny was a whore.
I know, but
man.
she looked better than.
Was that a cuckold though, BA, with her and Ben and Chris?
Man, like, I mean, from what I understand, like Chris Candido was just too much of a nice guy. I mean, that's pretty much what I understand. He was just too nice.
Since they was in high school.
Yeah, and plus with Chris Candido, you know, he wanted to get his career, you know, pretty much trying to advance forward, you know, with all that bullshit with Shawn Michaels and Sonny. I mean, you know, that shit crazy though.
Oh, I thought it was Bret Hart. I thought it was Bret Hart and Sonny.
Bret the Hitman Hart. That was He was fucking with her too.
Not really.
Yes, he was. Jake the Snake did an interview talking about it.
Oh, the
that's
same
Jake
Jake
the
the Snake that
now.
couldn't
Now
keep,
you can't trust Jake the
the
Snake.
same Jake the Snake that couldn't even keep a job.
Cornette
Jake-
believed that Chris Candido was into that shit. That's what Cornette
Right.
said.
But Jake the Snake said they was fussing over the pussy. I started laughing.
Man, like
Sonny,
yeah, like with Jake Roberts, man, like I don't know if I could take Jake Roberts seriously. Shoot,
Yeah,
like
you're right,
he's sober now, man. Come on, give him a chance.
man, hell nah. Like his ass ain't sober. Bruh. Like I think it was either 2013. I think it was 2013 or 2012. I think I was in Atlanta. I think I was in Atlanta for WrestleMania weekend in Atlanta. Man, I saw Jake Roberts walk into the hotel where I was staying at. That motherfucker was so fucked up. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Man, like this dude can barely walk. He was screaming and shit. Big ass fucking gut. Damn, like I'm trying to remember what year it was. I think I was in Atlanta. I think that was the year when The Rock hosted WrestleMania in Atlanta. Yeah. That was pretty much almost 10 years ago.
Yeah,
man. And he was fucked up.
He's always fucked up. But I believe him, man, because my thing was I don't see a reason he had to lie. I mean, it happened. Because you remember Shawn Michaels did a promo talking about I've seen sunny days and shit, and Bret the Hitman got pissed off about that shit because they about the rumors.
Now
they hated each other.
That wasn't a work. That was real.
Now when it comes to Sunny, according to her, she said she never messed with Bret, but she messed with the British Bulldog, and that's where the confusion came in, that she was messing with a Hart family member. She was talking about the British Bulldog.
The Hart family. Shit. Who's next? Jim? Who's next? Jim?
Man, Sonny was fucking. Man, talking about somebody that hit the wall, man. You see Sonny now. I think she in jail. Man, you wouldn't touch her right now, man. She look horrible.
I wouldn't touch none of them.
Like,
except for Jackie, I would touch her.
But when it came to Sonny, bruh, man, I had the biggest crush on Sonny back then, bruh. I had the biggest fucking crush on her, and then I remember I met her in I think I met her in New Orleans in 2014 WrestleMania weekend in New Orleans. Man, I finally met her, man, like I was a happy ass dude. And then all of a sudden I saw that RF video shoot series with Sonny with her racist ass,
right?
Calling black folks monkeys and shit. I'm like, man, fuck this bitch.
She was calling black folks monkeys,
right?
Yeah,
I did not know this.
But there's a lot of racist. There's a lot of racist ass wrestlers though. A lot of them.
Yeah, Ric Flair is one of them.
Yep. A lot of them that said some racist shit.
Yep.
But he want to end up in the what freaking video that Ric Flair was on
with the Migos,
with the Amigos
drip and all that shit. Yep.
Hey, D, would you able to hear that Cody Rhodes promo last night on AEW Dynamite?
Now I missed AEW last night. What he said?
Man, like he was saying some real cringy, real ignorant bullshit last night. So what he tried to end up doing was he was trying to cut this American patriot type of promo bullshit.
Right.
And then it got to the point where he was talking about his unborn child, because obviously, his wife is black and whatever. And then this dude talks about saying, oh, yeah, so my wife's going to give birth to this beautiful white and black American girl where she's going to have both identities and she won't turn on nobody and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, motherfucker, you are fucking way out to lunch. Yeah. Man, like, and so,
You know, it's
Right,
the same
right.
thing with this whole. It's the same thing with this. This is the reason why I don't watch much entertainment anymore. It's the same thing with this whole Tebow thing. But you could praise Tebow all day long, but Colin Kaepernick still doesn't have a job. Then you get these wrestlers that basically call Teddy. I think his name is Teddy Roosevelt or something. The small little black guy. You
Teddy
call
Long.
him a nigga. Teddy
Oh
Long.
yeah,
You
Ric
call
Flair
him
called Teddy Long a nigga. Yeah.
a nigga all day long. But let's keep this a buck. Let's keep this a buck. Putting this shit all in entertainment, taking it. This is just all entertainment. This is all just we get money together. We are family. Why can't you just be 100% real with it? If that was me, I probably would. It would be tough for me because you're out on the road 365 days a year. You have no downtime. You have to hit the road by car or by plane or whatever the case may be, damn near half broke. But I have to admit, some of these young wrestlers got it easy now compared to what it was back in the day. But
Oh,
I'm
way
saying
easy.
you way easy. So, but it's like, do I make that decision not to even entertain this shit no more and just go about my own way and promote my own wrestling infrastructure, or what? What do I do? Because either way you slice it, either way you slice it, you can have the. You know how long it took for I had his name in my mouth. Um, Booker T to get the belt when he was in WCW.
Yeah, but that was politics. That's WCW, good old boy network shit.
Ted Turner Network. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh, it don't make no sense to me, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Get
but
your own. Start developing your own shit. That's what I say.
right, true. I
Start
mean, but
developing
Booker
your
T
own
got his
shit.
own promotion.
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, yeah, he does. But again, the oh my God. I mean, take as much money as you possibly can and just I'm gonna say it. Go to Africa and build your own shit up. Shit. Just get away from these crazy ass white folks, man. Because the next person is gonna say, I got a black wife, and I'm gonna stick these 9-inch. I heard this earlier today when I was coming off of work. I'm gonna stick my 9-inch white cock in this black girl's ass. I turned right around, dog, and I was like, should I just pursue to whoop his ass, or should I just let this go? Because apparently it's not my concern. Because what would happen if I were to jump on him? What would happen if homegirl would have called the police on me? I would have went to jail
Right.
for getting into some shit that I have no business getting into. I'm just sick of it. Just to let y'all know, I'm just sick and tired of it. I really am.
I feel you.
Yeah, I feel you. But
Do you actually feel me, or is this just game? Do
Nah, I
you
feel
actually
you.
feel where I'm coming from?
I feel you.
Because those who really feel me, and those people know who I am because I've been on their channel before, know that I'm quick to pull that trigger. I am very, very quick to pull that trigger. I was thinking about, to be perfectly honest with y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you since I'm on your channel right now, be accountable. I was thinking about joining the Black Panthers. I'm thinking about it. I
man,
am. I'm.
it's a very big decision. I mean, have you done enough research on what it takes to do that?
Yes, I have. I've actually spoken with one of the leaders out here, and basically, No pork, no white women, and you got to be 100% committed.
Now, with all that being said, we on lock. So when it comes to the Black Panthers, are you willing to die for the Black Panthers? Now we talking about you being committed now.
Ask me that question again in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Because I got to get, for one, I got to get in shape. Number two, we all have this whole white structure in our souls because most of us watch BET and MTV. We all like our white wrestlers, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. Even though Bret Hart, I don't think there's a prejudiced soul in his body, but then again, who knows?
Shit, I don't know about
I'm just hey, I did not say racist. Every white person's a racist, but I did not say prejudice.
Yeah,
I've heard.
I look at it like this, man. I want to interrupt you, but I look at it for the character only. But as far as them, I really care less about them personally because I can look at a wrestler just for the fact of his character. I care less as far as them as a human being. I care less about them as far as that. To be
I
honest,
feel that. I feel that. I feel that.
yeah.
I feel that. I feel that. I definitely feel that. I can
Because
give.
because most wrestlers really are not good people. Most of them really live tragic lives, drugs,
Ooh.
just live. They
Ooh.
live unhealthy lives. They do and say a lot of crazy shit. They not the smartest people in the world, man. So they do a lot of tragic shit.
Even though I met Kevin Nash in person. Dude's cool. I don't know. He shook my hand. I shook his. He's pretty cool. I don't know, man.
I know my wife don't like Booker T. Booker T actually lives like 15,
What?
20 minutes from. Yeah, my wife used to work at a Home Depot in He lives in Pearland where I live. And he comes, she told me every time because his real name is Reginald, for those that don't know. So every time he come into Pearland Home Depot, he causing problems, complaining about shit. He was all rude and shit.
I thought that dude was from Texas. He is from Texas.
Yeah, it's in Houston.
Yeah, I mean, this dude
I
got
heard he
something
wanted to
crazy.
be mayor. Huh?
Yeah, this dude got something crazy. Talk about conscious energy. Look like Viscera.
Conscious energy look like who?
Viscera.
Mabel.
Oh.
Yo, man, you out of pocket for that. You out of pocket.
That's fucked
crazy.
up.
That's fucked up.
Damn. I can't. I can't.
Yeah, man.
But
I'm looking forward to how things go in the sector. Things been a wild week. I think the beefing has been down a little bit, which I think is a good thing. But I'm looking to see how things evolve.
Yeah, man. Looks like things are gonna start going towards the Manosphere now. As far as how long that's gonna last, I don't know because with this sector, it's very small. The Manosphere fucking grew for like what past decade or so.
Yeah, the Manosphere. Well, the way it exists now, it's been like this. It's really we're in the people who dominate the Manosphere is Manosphere 2.0, and Manosphere 2.0 been around since 15, 16. But before that, it was Manosphere 1.0 that's been around since like 2012, 2013. Most of those guys are no longer there, or they're not popular anymore. Basically, the most popular people are part of Manosphere 2.0. Then you got Manosphere 3.0, which is to me not as good, but they're more the extremists, younger and more extreme, and they more into the travel type shit, going out to foreign countries to run away from black women and date other women type of shit. They more into stuff like that. But you know, that's pretty much where it's at. Yeah, but it's a bigger sector.
Ask either one of them, will they survive without a female? See what they say.
Well, it ain't really about surviving without a female. It's surviving without a black female,
Exactly.
right?
You can't, and you won't.
But you know what? You know the white manosphere is has tried to
There's a
infiltrate.
white manosphere.
Yes, they're the originators.
What?
Yeah.
Why was I not told?
We see the thing about it. The manosphere never talks about the white manosphere because they don't really get along. And the bottom line is that a lot of the guys that were like some guys, the older guys that's been in there, they were part of the regular manosphere when it first started, and then they kicked them out due to racism. And that's how they started they started Black MGTOW, they started you know, the Black manosphere, the Negro manosphere, they gave it another name. But the white manosphere is not hot anymore, man. Actually, for the first time, the Black manosphere actually has more clout in the YouTube space than the white manosphere, and they actually don't like. They actually tried to come into some of the shows and infiltrate and get on panels, but it didn't work though. They ended up kicking them out.
So that's what Janet was trying to do. Troll the white manosphere. Interesting.
Just type in Rolo Tomasi, type the Better Bachelor. There's some other crazy bastards over there that you can watch, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Well, my focus was on O'Shea, but I'll let that be.
Another person, David Elam, all them crazy asses. The white manosphere is crazy as fuck. They really are.
Yeah. How do you know a person named Tommy Gunn?
Nah, I never heard of Tommy Gunn.
Okay. Just checking. Cause as I was talking to Janet, some dude came up, Heen Beam, some hat. I think Heen Beam.
You mean Edie Cole?
No. Ying Beam. It's a weird ass name, but he was
I don't know him.
Screaming out nigger bitch. He screamed out nigger bitch at me. He screamed out nigger bitch at Janet when I was over her page. So he showed his little pistol while he was on YouTube. So I was like, okay, we want to do
motherfuckers like that. See that's what I'm saying, man.
I was like, okay, you can show your pistol, I can show mine too. But why would I do that? Just ignorant, just a damn fool. So yeah, people like that, I just learned to leave alone.
Right.
Because it's not worth my integrity. It's not worth my time. Unless you're over and on this side, we got a problem. We definitely have a problem. I had too many. That's the second time someone's has shown his gun at me. The second time. So I was like, I got 18 rounds for a motherfucker who won't try me.
Right.
18. That's the second time somebody's actually showed his gun at me. Now, again, I got this is fun. This is YouTube. This is all fun and games, right? But when you take something like that serious, like what something like Corey did, oh no, it's time to do something else. We can talk about something. Now I could just eliminate you from the chat, really, or I can just be like, I could just call the police and be like, hey, look, hey.
I feel you.
Because, you know what I'm saying? But be accountable. I will be here on Saturday. I'll be getting out of work early, but I'm gonna run to my car. I will already have my headphones in the car. So will I need to do anything special?
No, like I was hey, like the only thing you need to look out for is I'll go ahead and email you the link. Probably
Okay.
about an hour beforehand, you know, just to, just have you a little bit more prepared. And once you click in, I usually do the 5-minute timer thing for the viewers to come in. Then after that, that's when we'll get started.
All right. Okay.
Right, man. Well,
And
me
then
Cam
you
about
and
to bail
then
out, man. I gotta get my butt to
D,
bed.
you got me Saturday, don't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a judge.
All right. Cool.
All right, B, I'm out, man. Love to talk,
All right,
man.
then. No doubt.
Yo, I'm sorry about that, man. I just I don't like it when people do just ignorant shit, and then it's just too much going on. This is supposed to be fun and enjoying for most people anyway.
Right. I mean,
I just have to tell y'all. Y'all gotta be careful. Y'all gotta be
yep.
careful out here.
Yeah, got to.
Even the people that don't like me, I'm just gonna tell you anyway. Y'all have to be careful. Go
Right.
about your lives regularly, and always cherish the moments that you have. Because one of these days, you might get somebody upset, and it wasn't even about anything, but they gonna show their little pistol right in front of your face, and you can dox people now and all this other shit. I'm like, dude, we have we got families, right?
Hmm.
You know, just think about what you do before you do. That's all I'm saying.
Right, I feel you, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We on lock. You got any last words for us before I wrap it up?
I said what I needed to say. We got this information on lock. I'm out.
All right. So, all right, guys. I was not expecting this live to be this long, but we had a lot of stuff. We had my boy Outlaw coming on here telling us about sea salt and about the D3. I talked about the gas stuff. I'm tired as fuck. Again, I wasn't expecting to be out here this long, but I am. Then we had D come on. Hold on. Oh, what up, Muslim? You know we still live, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for you to end it.
Oh, all right then. But anyways, guys, I'm about to go ahead and head out. I'll see y'all later.